Are we live?
Hey, welcome to Good Times Roll, a D&D stream where everything that happens is always our fault. I'm the DM, Zach.
Most of the time.
I have a character in the game that I don't normally play because everyone hates him. But
Maybe.
hearsay.
True.
We're waiting for our buddy Natty to get back. So while we're waiting for him to get back, actually, was he in the last time, guys?
Yeah, I think so. I think we were all here last time.
Was he?
I don't think he was.
Oh,
here.
no.
I don't think he was. I think you
so
bought
it's
him
important for him to know
something.
what happened.
Oh.
That's right, we did buy him something.
You're right. Because we found something that he definitely would have bought. Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
That's
yes.
what that was.
Uh,
What was it?
like
It was a shield,
war arrow with
a hammer of arrows. That's what
It
it
was
was.
a
Yeah.
giant wooden warhammer with arrows just stuck through it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's nuts.
and
Was it broken in
all of us-
half?
The person broke it in half when he's asked if it could be one-handed.
right. I was like, one-handed, and he's like, yeah, and he just snapped it.
Fuck it.
That was great.
Jessica.
That was great.
So,
There he is.
there he is. Hi, Natty.
Alright.
All right, you're
We're
back.
starting, so just so you know.
Oh, did I miss the opening?
Yeah.
I mean,
He's-
it was
he's
a half, like, a whopping 2 seconds of me
Yeah.
just, like, doing the little...
He's
the
gonna
little
give us the recap, and you missed some shit last week.
Yeah, you did. So,
I'm the worst.
last time on Good Times Roll. Sorry. I
On
never
Dragon
do that
Ball
again.
Z.
So last time, you guys had just struck a deal with Basira, a woman who had been wronged by the current standing king. And by wronged, I mean her entire family was killed.
Tomato.
And had raised an entire
Call the whole thing off.
zombie army. In the process, you made a deal with her, though. Like, she wanted the king dead. You have a small gnome in your party who has a divine mission to kill the king. And she was like, hey, how about I take my army and I attack the king's palace, and you guys will sneak in. So, last time, you guys snuck out, swiped a control rune that controlled one of the larger creatures in her army, got it back to her so that she could control the army, and then proceeded to head down to the tunnels to get to the palace. You're going to pop up underneath, not underneath the palace, you're going to pop up in the gardens near the palace. And while you were down in the tunnels, you met a very strange individual named Jostica.
Eccentric.
Eccentric individual named Jostica.
He's a nice guy.
Who was, for some reason, down in some hidden tunnels with his market cart selling stuff to you guys. He proceeded to sell you a few items. What did you guys end up getting?
I got the poison shit that kills people.
Okay, well, I remember it was a little more descriptive than that.
It was
Something like that.
Poison bile or something that kills people.
Jason,
somebody else got something too.
I'm messing around.
I mean,
Somebody? Anybody?
Galen bought
okay.
nothing because he hated Jocasta. He was very
Yes,
bothered.
that is true.
Gregor-
He was playing with the yo-yo.
Gregor bought something.
You did?
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
So,
Wait till you hear what it is, because you definitely would have bought it if you were here.
So there was like some other stuff, right? So there was like this poison, right? The poison and
It was in a jar.
I bought a mouse that disarms
right,
traps.
and you bought a mouse that disarms traps.
That's amazing.
And you were like, there was a wooden warhammer sitting on there with a bunch of arrows stuck through the warhammer head part, right? The head of the hammer. And you were like, I want it, but can I wield it with one hand? and he took it and just snapped it in half over his knee and was like, "Now you can." So you have a wooden warhammer with arrows sticking into and out of it.
That's spectacular. What is it?
It's a warhammer with arrows
Had to keep going.
sticking in and out of it.
He ended the conversation by picking up his cart, not picking up part of it and rolling it, picking up the entire cart, and then gleefully laughing as he ran back down another tunnel.
He was strange.
Strange.
This is a really weird encounter.
Terrifying.
Again, Galen is shook.
Shooken.
Shooken. So yeah. Anyways, so that happened, and that's where we ended. Was with you guys finding the door to get up underneath the castle.
Was it like a hatch or like a?
Like a hatch.
Okay.
Just like the other one that you guys saw, it has magical runes around the outside. But Basira showed you the pattern to get out. So you guys are currently like standing on the stairs, like getting ready to either leave or like wait.
Okay. All right. So should we go over the plan one more time?
I would like to go over it one more time.
Oh, by the way, Tyler, I was wrong about this. Z, as a changeling, can change his height entirely.
Fuck
So
yeah.
I'm going to assume that you, if you had wanted, could find gnome armor in the house. So if you want to look like a gnome guard or a gnome knight, you can, or you can look like just a normal height.
What do you mean normal?
I mean,
What's his height?
like,
Is it normal?
like 5 to
Oh, like-
6.
For humans, like
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
But didn't they not have gnome armor in the house because it was a half-elf household?
And that was what I said, but realistically,
They would have it.
maybe a plot device.
Little plot
No,
armor. Actual
realistically,
literal plot armor.
There's there was a good chance that would have been both, right? So, like, I mean, because yes, it would have looked very strange to have this huge house and then like have decorations that only came up to your waist. At the other point, like probably somewhere in the house they had some ceremonial armor. And remember, it was ceremonial armor. It gives you no benefits and will most likely break upon getting hit.
But damn, does it look good.
It does look good.
Looks real
it's
good.
Like nice, and it's got like a dull matte gray with like a red cape off the back, and like red cloth pieces over pieces of the armor. Like it's very stylish.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So
Oh my.
So,
Oh
anyways, you guys were
my.
going into your plan.
should we go over it one more time?
I would like to go over it one more time.
Are we all going into the castle, or is it just going to be Galen and Zirzi? What do you guys think? Should we all try and go in, or is it too
I think
risky?
maybe we scout it out a little bit.
Is there any reason for any of us to stay outside?
Other than like, I was thinking like other than raising suspicion, you know. One thing I thought of is like we could go help the plants, like with the distraction, like the people who aren't going for the king. But then we have to meet up again back here to get back into the tunnels. So we just have to remember where to go, basically, try not to get lost, because it's a pretty big castle, right? Because we've been through the castle before, right? We were led to, Or, like, through a part of it.
Through a side door in the castle.
yeah, when we talked to the king the first time.
And you were led into his throne room, basically.
And it's like massive, right? Like a big ass castle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like the castle isn't like huge, but the grounds around it are pretty large.
Okay.
And it's enough that it's definitely not just like a small fort castle, right?
Gotcha.
From what you remember seeing, it looked like, I mean, each of the wings were easily a couple hundred yards long. Like it's enough that like they could fit a number of diplomats, number of workers and guards and other stuff. While you had been in the grounds, you actually noticed that along the walls there were a couple guard barracks.
Mhm.
and then like of course the shed of the firekeepers, and the garden seemed very very large, but it was hard to get an idea of exactly how big it was because the castle itself is mostly shoved into the rock face.
Okay. So I guess that's the one thing. It's like if we get split up and we obviously have never been around this place before, so we don't have like a knowledge of.
It's definitely big enough that you could lose track of each other.
Right. So because we have to remember, I guess, either to get here or because I think that's the plan, right? We're gonna get back to here, and she told us of another way to get to outside the city to the south. I think where we were gonna meet Thray, right?
Yep, and you guys managed to get a message to a very confused Thray about meeting you guys with the boat. He might have been drunk, who knows?
Probably.
He'll get it.
He gets it. He's a sailor. He just wants to sail.
He just wants to sail. Except none of you actually believe that he's a sailor.
It could be.
You're all assholes, and I hate
Hey,
you.
we'll find out. If he meets us at the beach, he's a sailor. It means he got there.
Only a real sailor could get to that beach.
Yep. Only a real sailor could go like a half a mile down the coast. Okay, so yeah, why don't we just go in and together and try and sneak our way through and see what happens. I mean,
Maybe
oh, well, wasn't there the idea of like acting like we were prisoners or something?
Yeah,
That's
we
what I
were all
thought. Yeah.
True.
Do we have chains or like didn't we have like cloths or something we could like tie around our hands, or I don't know.
But we have a crap load of rope, don't we?
We have a bunch
We
of rope.
do.
Using that rope.
We have
Yeah.
a rope and we have a changeling who can dress up in fancy ceremonial armor.
Yes.
Right. So yeah. So you look like a guard. Lead us through. Hope for the best, I guess.
We're gonna just deceive our way through it.
All right.
Good.
Doesn't
Okay.
somebody else have armor too?
I have a set of it in the bag of holding. That's right. And so Gregor could wear it because I think it was like human sized.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and realistically, any of you guys could wear it, and they're.
Well,
But I feel like Gregor's probably like the
I
least
mean,
assuming.
Not you, Galen. It's okay. Gregor is a human, not a giant golden dragonborn.
Or a dark elf.
I mean, you know what? I tried, okay?
I don't like wearing armor.
No, it's a little. It constricts a little. It's a little tight in areas. I get it. Rogar.
so if Z and Gregor are the guards, then we could be the prisoners, and I feel like that'd be pretty plausible.
Okay.
2 guards
Sure.
to 4 prisoners.
That works.
Okay. All right. So what? Hear me out. I know this is a little crazy for us, but what about a plan B?
Like a contingency or like
Contingency. Yeah, a contingency.
Blind
Here we are.
stabbing.
We have plan A,
Just-
though.
No, I was
You
thinking
don't have a plan A though.
Zirzi,
Why do we
right?
need a plan B?
Zirzi, you can make things invisible, right? You made me invisible when you got the control thing.
Yes,
And that
yes,
was-
I
that
can.
was- I'd say, what if contingency plan? We get caught. You make Galen invisible, and he goes and just kills the king and comes back.
Okay.
I don't know. That was just a thought I just had in the moment.
That sounds
That's
good.
definitely a possibility. Were we still gonna go with when we kill the king, Zirzi takes his identity?
You look like him, yeah. And then we leave. Or, that at least lets us walk the halls, hopefully, without too much suspicion.
I mean, we'd get a hella deception checks.
Hey, there's always a chance, right?
True.
Okay, that was just something I was thinking about.
I like contingencies though. It's good to have.
There's a semblance of a plan here, gentlemen.
This is something. It's a thing, guys. All right.
It sure is
So
something.
which of us, Zach, knows the like hand gesture things to make the runes like open up the door? Did we all know it, or
I mean, yeah. Just one of you knows it.
who's the intelligent one? I think Galen's the most intelligent. I don't know though. Oh wait, I have your stats right there.
Who do you want to poke their head out first? That's the real
Look,
question.
Probably-
should be someone wearing.
Good.
Should definitely be a guard.
yeah, one of the
it should be
guards.
me or Z.
I think Z should go first with the armor and stuff.
All right.
Hang on. So,
Take
am
the
I
lead, new
putting
guy.
on- Am I putting on the human-sized ceremonial armor?
If you want to.
I think I should do that. 'Cause then I
All
can
right,
be a guard.
I'll pull that out of the bag of holding
Okay.
and give it to Gregor.
All right, so you guys
Okay.
take a couple minutes while you guys put on the ceremonial armor and get like ready to go. Again, while you have this on, you're going to have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Oh, it's heavy
So-
armor.
Yeah, I mean
Ah.
it's full plate, so
All right, fair enough.
so it does like clang and clink and stuff like that. So be aware of that. It won't take you as long to get it off, but getting it on takes you a couple minutes. Again, full plate armor. While you're in the process of getting it on, you guys actually hear a boom, like shake through the ground.
What the heck was
It's
that?
not heavy, it's not hard, but it's enough that you guys all feel it.
Like a door slammed shut somewhere in the house?
Was it
Like something shaking the ground slightly,
like above us or just like in the walls and like the ground?
like just in the walls and like around you.
Okay. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that's the plant army doing shit and not something else.
Yeah.
They must be in their attack.
Gotta be a hell of a time for a black dragon to attack the city too. Man, that'd be great.
If only we knew where one was at.
As you guys are doing this, like it's pretty soundproof down here, but you do hear like a little bit of like low thumping noises coming from the ground around you. Not like directly beside you, but like obviously up above, since you guys are pretty close to the surface.
Okay. All right. I
Better not be
mean,
that freaky merchant.
he's like keeping his eyes out.
Right. Jessica.
All right. I'll start doing the runes, I guess. To unlock.
Should
the
we say
hatch.
that we tied our hands like fake handcuffs with the rope, just to be like.
Yeah, let's try like do like loose like.
Who's tying?
I will loosely loop
Yes.
the rope around the wrists.
Okay, so if one of you two are both of you, I want both of you to make sleight of hand checks to see how good you are at tying fake knots as opposed to real knots.
Yeah. Are you actually gonna tie us up? God damn it. This is where
Wait, hang on,
this
so
is the turn in the story.
Moment of truth.
This is when things started to go bad for us.
All right. Well, I got an 8.
You know what? I should not. I take it back. I do not go near the rope.
Too
Nope.
late now. You already
Yeah,
started.
that's too late. You did it. Mr. -2.
I don't care that you have a -2 to your dexterity.
I rolled a natural 1, so.
Hang on, I actually rolled a 14. After the
Nice.
I rolled a
-2?
16 minus 2.
Oh, okay, 14. And what did you get, Z?
I got a 1 plus 7, so I got 8.
Okay, that's still a natural 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you like sort of like try to do it, and like you're on like Airmill's wrist, and you just like pull it like real tight. Like he started like
Okay.
it obviously hurts Airmill.
It's a little snug there, guy. Can we loosen that up?
Zirzi's like tighter.
No.
So yeah. So that's it. You can loosen it up. It's not gonna look as convincing if somebody looks close at it, or you can leave it so he has to break out of it somehow.
Please don't do that.
You'll be fine.
You're
You'll be good.
Oh no.
We're doomed.
So you're leaving it tied? Tight?
Yeah, he'll be
Okay.
good.
It looks convincing, but you're gonna have to figure out a way to get out of it.
Alright, but so
I feel like
Yeah.
Zirzi wouldn't really help him there.
None of us know you that well.
True.
We like found you in the last house that we were at, just like
In the closet?
Like,
It's not. We haven't known each other long.
That's my story. Started in that closet, I'm sticking with the closet.
All right.
anyways, so you guys are all tied up.
Ooh.
So just real quick, marching order.
Guards.
guards in
Are we
well,
ready?
maybe a guard in the front and a guard in the back.
And then since I have the nice tight hand holds, I'll go be in the front So if we get inspected, they'll look good at least, hopefully.
Hang on, so was my roll of 14 successful?
Yeah.
Okay.
So both Rogar and Galen have ropes on their wrists, but they're not like real. They look good, but they look whole. Like upon closer inspection, maybe someone will figure it out, but like it should be pretty convincing. So marching order.
All right.
Z, Gregor.
I think I should go in front just in case we get stopped by somebody.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll be in the back.
Yeah, that's right. Like the guards can like flank the line. I'll be first in the line of prisoners.
All right.
Yeah, you will.
Rogar, Aramil, who's going first?
Aramil said he was going first.
Or, sorry,
I'll go second. Or Galen, you go second.
Put the gnome in the
Yeah, I'll go
back.
second.
Yeah.
Rogar, and then Gregor.
Yep. And is it like a ladder going up or like steps?
Rez.
Oh, Rez will be Rez will be
Rez is pretty tightly bound too.
okay. He'll be right behind me then.
All right.
Yeah.
Freaking
All
Rez.
right, and
Should we
Are we
explain to our viewers that Rez is being played also by Aramil?
I'm Jaegering him.
I mean, probably are like one person watching, maybe. We're lucky.
For anyone watching?
Yeah. So Rez is our buddy Ryan's character.
An elven ranger.
He, has like a wife that he loves and wants to spend time with her.
Half-elf
So
ranger.
like
Weird.
right now he's doing that instead of playing D&D with us, which is way cooler.
Lame Rez.
Anyways, he plays a character named Rez, who is going to be ghost played by Aramil, if that's okay.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right.
Are
I
we,
guess being ghost played by Alec, and Alec also plays Aramil.
That's me.
after we kill the king, are we trying to get back to this tunnel?
Yes.
Mhm.
Because this tunnel can lead us, hopefully, to the south of the outskirts of the city, where we can meet up with Thuray and get the F out of here.
As long as we keep to the right.
Should we maybe
Oh,
leave
yeah.
like Rez here or something to guard the tunnel, possibly?
No, we
It's
could.
not a bad idea.
That would make it
Rez is
easy.
really useful for ranged attacks, though.
True, he's good in a fight, so...
Oh, really bad at a distance. Useful.
Alright. You're already in the line, Rez. Let's go.
All right.
And is it
so-
like is it a ladder going up or something like that? Or
No,
like...
it's just like stairs that like.
Oh,
lead
okay.
to, like, a ladder.
Cool.
Like a short ladder, but like nothing.
One we can
No,
climb
like-
while bound.
Yeah. You guys can get out.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
put it that way. So you go up and you put Z. You tap in the runes with the right combination. They kind of all glow a little brightly, and then you hear it's like. And you see that this latch is actually square. It appears to have a hinge on one side that just like popped. So, are you gonna like peek out, or are you just gonna like climb out?
Zirzi peeks out slowly and just kind of does like a 360 look around.
Okay.
Like the Ninja
So
Turtle
you-
in the manhole cover, just like...
Yeah.
So since it is hinged and it's square, you can't really get like a 360 unless you open it up all the way.
180. We'll do a 180.
So the 180, you kind of pop your head up, and all of a sudden you guys are all hit with just a flash of sound. It just rolls over you, and a good portion of that sound are screams and shouts.
Oh gosh.
There is just
Oh, man.
a loud, huge clatter coming from basically directly in the direction that your head is looking to see.
Okay.
As you kind of like look around, you notice that you're in a maze.
Oh.
Man.
Can we hear this too, even though we're not up there with?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like.
Oh,
pouring
so
down.
like
You
as
guys
the door
can all hear.
opens. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh
like-
man.
There's a party outside, guys. Let's go.
I think that's our ticket in.
So
Right.
so it pops, and it definitely sounds like there is something going down the gate. As you kind of look to the right and left, you see a fountain off to the right, and then a gap and like a hedge, like tall hedges. So like it looks like it's a nice, like nicely done garden, but you're kind of like set off back behind this fountain that is actually going. And then you just hear the sounds of like battle and kind of like distant screams and soldiers tromping by, not anywhere that you can see, but you hear them out and moving around. So,
All right.
Okay, guys. Looks like the plant army's doing its thing. Let's get out of here before anybody notices us.
Lead on.
Zirzi hops right out.
I come up
Okay.
after.
all right, so everybody
Yep. Res follows.
gets on out.
Yep.
Climbing along.
There's a hot second where you see a couple people run past, away from the sound. They just appear to be like plain clothes, but they just run right past. They're not paying attention at all. They are just sprinting for the castle.
Okay,
So-
wait. Sorry. Do they look like they're running away from something or towards something?
Away from something.
Cool.
It's just like two like servants, like a younger man and a younger woman, and they are just sprinting.
How far are we from the castle? About.
Now that you guys are kind of out, you can see the castle behind you. It's only maybe 100 feet away.
Okay.
Like you're pretty close. You see that this fountain is actually only maybe 10 feet off the path that runs through. And the hedges are tall enough that you can't see what's going on with the battle directly from there. You can see the walls to the other side. So like we're gonna use our imagination. So imagine
Handy.
that the castle grounds are a square. Okay.
Square.
The castle is here and like set against the rock, right? And there's the cliff with the lighthouse and all that jazz. The gates are down right here, and you guys popped out like pretty close to the castle. And you know that there are like barracks down along the bottom and like some other stuff, but you can't see any of that right now.
But we're
So
between
we're-
the barracks and the castle. So we're
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are
we have
actually
a pretty straight run to the castle.
you guys are closer to the castle than you are to the gate.
Excellent. Let's roll.
All right. Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
As you guys
Let's get going.
as you
start
guys are,
kind of
like-
jogging.
Yeah. Okay. So are you
Double
gonna
time.
head towards the castle then?
I'll follow Z.
So you pop onto this path. Since it makes sense for you guys to be taking paths. Behind you, as you're doing it, you can actually catch a glimpse now that you're out of like have a straight line of sight towards the castle wall, and what you see is a number of knights and guards on the walls with like siege weapons and a couple flame keepers with like their little portable flamethrowers, and then rising up about 10 feet above the wall, a large plant mass. It looks like a number of the smaller creatures that you saw before merged,
Mm.
and this almost like amorphous blob is just slamming itself into the castle gate. That's
It's a
what the
compost
huge boom
pile.
was. As you
Or-
look, it kind of backs up and it makes another throw, and it just slams the gate. Just a boom,
Mhm.
runs through the ground. You guys just kind of feel it in your bones.
Nice.
Guys, I figured out where the noise came from.
Maybe.
Behind, in the opposite direction is the castle, which now that you're looking at it, you get like you're pretty close, right? So you get a much better idea of what. It's kind of made in almost a really low T shape, right? So most of it is set into the stone cliff behind it, right? So as you're looking at it, it's like rough hewn stone with a lot of red banners and everything, like kind of the red and silver colors that you know to be the colors of the king and the royalty, set against it. Directly up the path, you do see a couple double doors with stairs that go up into them. And you notice, so sorry, I'm trying to think of how to explain this real quick. So let me explain the general shape of it.
Did we see those like not peasants but like servants people where they went? Did they?
Yeah, they were running towards the castle.
Oh, so we were looking at the gate now. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys are like right here. Right? And there's a doorway here, but this is like the main hall of the castle, like the entryway, and like you can see large stained glass windows along the edge. And then this looks like this is the side that's shoved into the stone mountain.
Oh, okay.
So we're going towards the castle, right?
Yeah, that's where we want to go. Yep.
Maybe we should follow the servants.
I agree.
Yeah.
Good call.
Did you hear that, Zirzi?
Yes. Let's
Okay.
just follow them on in. Let's go.
So you guys start jogging. You're
Yep.
going, getting closer to towards the getting out of the hedge maze. And right as you're about to get out of it, a small troop of 5 knights rounds the corner and starts kind of heading past you.
Ignore them.
Make way,
Galen
boys.
does his
Let
best
them...
to look like a prisoner.
Yep.
Yep.
I was like, I get tugged along by Zirzi a little bit, like, ah.
Zirzi pulls everyone to the side. Tells them to get out of their way.
I pull them.
They initially kind of like look confused at like why these people are bound, but then they look and they see you, Zirs, and they see you in like this cave. And as you look at them, you notice that they all do have some of the colors on them, but their armor is not nearly the same. Like it doesn't seem as regal. They kind of like they look confused at prisoners for a moment, and then they look at you and go, and kind of put their heads down and then continue running forward.
You outrank them.
Yeah.
Yes. Or an officer's armor.
Nice job, Gregor.
So now that you guys have broken beyond the hedge maze, now you can see the full length of the castle, right? So it looks like it's 2 stories for the main wings, and then it appears that where all the sections interconnect, there is a large stone tower that is built up into the cliff, maybe 4 or 5 stories high. As you look at the castle, though, to the side of it, you see another low building that appears to sink beneath the ground. As you look, you see that there are actually stairs going down, and the building itself has bars over the 2 small windows that are out front of it.
Ooh,
So
I wonder what's in there.
Go there.
Yeah, maybe that'll get us inside.
So it's not connected. There's a door right in front of you that leads up into the castle, and then that small building.
That might be the barracks. Maybe we should avoid that.
It's not the barracks. The barracks are down by the gate.
Oh, okay.
Well, I doubt the king's gonna be in there.
Sure.
Right.
Unless he's smart enough to realize that an invading force would think he was in the...
Lead the way, Lieutenant.
Where do we think the king is at?
I don't know where his chambers are, but probably his
In his-
chambers.
In the tower? Should we go straight to the throne room, or?
He might be there. That's a
I
good.
think the throne.
Well, wait. What time? Isn't it the middle of the night? Didn't we try to do this at night?
No, it's dusk, right?
Ah,
So
okay.
as you guys are looking, everything's kind of basked in this like light orange glow of like early sunset. It's gonna get dark quick. You've got maybe 15 minutes before it's twilight.
Maybe he's at the dinner table. Just eating some
Everyone's
shit.
screaming and running around. The knights just running past us. So definitely he knows what's going on.
Maybe they
I don't-
maybe they took him to like a safe room. That would suck.
You mean like that guard thing over there?
it's worth a check. You want to go look at it, Gregor?
Yeah, I'm gonna run over real quick and check it out.
So as you get closer, kind of looking, you see a small placard like against the door. Just kind of a bare metal piece that says prison. Like, or cells, I guess would probably make more sense. I don't know what they would call it.
Dungeon.
Something that indicates
Dungeon?
a fucking dungeon.
The Fungin.
The Fungin.
Consider it that.
It's not very
I guess it
fun.
depends on which side of the bars you're. So I come running back, guys. That's some kind of a dungeon, prison, cells over there. I couldn't quite read the sign; it was pretty bad enough. But prisoners that way.
Maybe we go to the main door then.
Yeah. Let's look like we're coming from over there, so that we look like legit.
So
Yes.
we angle our little line. To
Angle the line. Angle the line.
So, all right. So what are you guys gonna do?
Main door, right? Lead away is
Main
Heading
usually.
door,
into the castle.
main hall.
No. Okay. Are you guys? So you guys are close. You're gonna go
Wait,
all the
sorry.
way out to the center and up the main and into the main hall, or are you gonna enter one of the side doors? Into the center?
Probably the side doors.
Whatever
Yeah.
door's closest to where we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close.
Yeah, it's a side door.
Yeah, that one.
So, like I said,
What
so
Galen
you
said.
guys are basically. I got it. I'm good at this. You guys are basically off to one side, like
You're
the door
amazing.
goes in.
You need to draw on like black Sharpie or something.
I was about to
By the way,
mention
guys,
Can you see it,
Yep,
Chase?
I can see it better now.
Oh, okay. Now I can.
Sorry, my apologies.
that.
So yeah, so like main doors, main hall. The tower is set up behind it somewhere, and then these are just like two wings off to either side, and you guys are like basically right here right now.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go in that left wing door then.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey, wait, hang on, guys, real quick before we go inside. If anyone asks, who are we and where we're going? These prisoners are involved with the attack. We're taking them to the king for summary judgment.
Perfect.
Fair.
I was
Perfect.
about to suggest that if we got caught.
And Galen will act crazy and say that he brought the plants to life himself and start frothing at the mouth.
I can
I
do
will
it.
not mention that I was involved at all.
So, you guys start up the steps, open the double doors, and proceed to step inside. As soon as you step inside and the doors close behind you, it gets much, much quieter. The doors are like pretty thick wooden doors, and they muffle the sounds pretty well. So basically, you're basically at the end of a off to your right. All the way down the hall, you can see where all parts of the castle connect, right? Down that hall, you see a number of double doors, or a number of doors along each side of the hallway. Currently, in that hallway, you don't see anybody. It's completely dead.
There's no
You
guards.
do see a couple people pass from the center section out towards the entry hall and presumably outside, but that's it.
Wait,
There is a staircase off to your left that appears to lead upstairs to the second floor of this wing, and that's what you see. Everything is like basically what you expect for like a wealthy, kind of opulent king. There is gold and silver and red stained tapestries just everywhere. There are small alcoves with statues in them. There are, I mean, it's just very obvious that the king has a significant amount of money and likes to show it off.
He has.
oh god, please say there's no rugs.
He has good
Oh no,
taste.
there are rugs. There
Oh,
are
no.
rugs all the way down, just bright red.
I can feel, or Galen can feel like the ropes from Rogar getting tighter. It's like trying to get free.
Hang on. So the people that were outside are running towards the castle. The people who are in the castle are running out of the castle.
Well, like the guards are running out to.
There are like knights and like people who are obviously soldiers running out of
Okay.
but they're like a couple hundred yards away, right? Like they're up like this.
Well,
It's not that this place is huge, but like this wing is like pretty large. There's easily probably 8 to 10. I would say 4 to 5 bedrooms on either side.
Oh, okay.
Or doors on either side down the street. So
See, I say we take those stairs up to the second floor.
I agree. I feel like the king would be in a high place.
In the tallest room of the tallest tower.
Yeah, but it doesn't really make sense. If you were the king, you'd want a quick escape route, right?
Not a king as proud as this one. Look at the stuff around us.
Yeah, I know, but well, okay, we'll go up. But I have.
It's worth a check. Worth a check.
Is
He's
he?
not going to be at the top of the tower. I mean, it makes sense. That's the obvious place to go, right? And we're going to go there, I guess. But I feel like we're either walking into a trap or he's not there.
There's no way he's like on the battlements with his men, right?
I would not.
Not
No,
this guy.
like
He's not
0%.
that kind of king.
His daughter is his like muscle. Like what kind of father?
Oh, okay.
Galen probably knows most about this game. What do you think?
Wait, what'd you say?
Galen knows probably the most about this king in our group. What do you think?
Oh,
not really. Galen was like in town before he met you, but he was mostly just like wide-eyed, staring at everything. Just like
No.
hell.
Just it's his holy quest.
I've been told by the dead former king things about him, but I wouldn't know him as well as people who have met him, like some of you have.
Yeah. Remember that one time we met him?
yeah. Gregor was there. No, Greg.
I was
Wait,
pretty drunk.
I was drunk. You and Thuray were drunk.
I think we were. I think actually
I think
we
we're
like
actually-
finished that and we're just like hugging at that point.
Thuray is always drunk. He's always
we
been
weren't
drunk.
even part of the final battle. It was just you and Rogar.
Obviously.
All right. Anyway, let's go up the stairs.
Who else is there?
Up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, anyways, all right. So you guys head upstairs. It looks just like the same. Like it's pretty standard castle shit. Like
Is there? Can we explore
Standard
and look
castle
for
shit.
something that looks like it goes up to the tower? Like a particularly ornate door or stairs that go up more or something.
no. As you look, everything is pretty standard and like uniform. The stairs only went to the second floor. They didn't go up any. And as you look down the hallway, I mean, you're not really getting that any of it is particularly unique. You can see that there is a gap in the left wall, basically where you had seen the guards running past on the lower level, like similar that the wall drops away, and there appears to be light pouring in from that area. But there's again nobody on this hall.
Can I go on and look at that gap? Or stick my head out there?
Stick your head where?
I may have misunderstood what you're talking about. Through the gap.
Oh, the gap is like 100 yards down.
Mm.
Yeah. Can I make my way down the hallway?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not can I. I make my way down the hallway. I want to see the thing. Weapon at the ready. And by weapon,
Are we able
I
to
mean-
see if this floor also connects to the middle of the castle? Or can we not see that far?
It appears you can't see that far. That gap kind of gives you the impression that it connects, but
Okay, so we're thinking that's like a turn, and it leads further to the right, or whatever it would be.
Let's go that way. And
Okay.
I got my wooden warhammer with arrows in it.
Arrow hammer. Arrowed.
Doesn't stick out at all.
so anyway,
Subtle.
you guys
Subtle.
head down. You kind of make your way. You don't hear anything from any of the doors on this level. You do hear. Well, actually, two of you make a perception check.
Can I help?
You can make one of them,
Oh, I'll make one of them.
and somebody else.
I'll make one too. I'm perceptive.
I can see.
Galen will help Rogar.
Alright.
Mm-mm. We're not
No.
playing that. No.
Nah.
14.
Realistically, I should have just looked up your guys' passive perception and
I got
said
it.
fuck it. But
I got a 18.
Nice.
Nice.
so
My
as you get closer, or who else did it?
I did a 14.
Okay. So as you get closer, you hear what appears to be like a clacking sound. Coming
Footsteps.
from the gap.
You mean like a mechanical type of sound?
No, more of like an organic,
Like,
just like a clack. No, not like a clicking, like a, or like a clunk clack. It
Like
sounds
a
like
clunk.
something organic being set on stone.
All right. Should we?
Actually, I don't. Sorry, go ahead.
As I say, should we do this quietly? Try and be stealthy as we make
Yeah.
our way
Yes.
towards the opening.
Oh, no. I should just hang back.
let's just go.
I'm just gonna stop moving.
All right, are you guys gonna do this sneaky or no?
Sneaky,
Sneaky.
sneaky
All
boys.
right. So everybody makes stealth checks,
We do have disadvantage on
and the
stealth.
two of you that are wearing ceremonial armor have to do it with disadvantage.
Yikes.
Unless you're gonna stand back because Gregor knows he is not sneaky, and he actually might just be like, "Fuck it!" Like,
Okay,
How much?
hang on. So I am gonna stand back. But also,
okay, so don't make the roll.
I'm not making the roll. I'm hanging back. But wait, before everybody gets too far ahead of me, I am going to. I'm gonna cast Bless
Yes.
on the 3 people in the front of the line.
Okay.
So bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range whenever a target makes an attack. Whenever the target, which is you, makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, which is 1 minute, the target can roll a d4 and add the number to their attack or
Yep.
saving throw.
Additional D4 to stuff. So would that be Z, me, and Rez?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
I got a 22.
Oh,
I got 18.
okay.
What's my disadvantage?
you roll 2 dice
You
and take the
roll-
lower.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got a 9.
all right. So I got a 6. I got a 13, and then roll a d4.
Oh yeah,
Well,
bless.
let me-
That's
let
right.
me check because no.
Oh no, these
Don't
are checks.
have
They're
less
not saving
words
throw. Yeah, it's not saving
for saving
throws.
throws and
Yeah,
something
only saving
else.
throws
They
and
don't-
attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so I still got a 13.
Yep. And I got a 9.
And you still got a 9.
Yep.
Okay.
Damn.
So let's see. What we had 22. Go through them again, guys. Okay.
22.
9.
13.
18.
And then Gregor's not going.
9.
Oh, I got to roll for Rez. Sorry.
Yeah. 9.
Do you wanna?
You had an 18. You said Z.
13. 13.
13.
Roger had 18.
Hey Zach, do you want us to put our numbers in Discord or in Roll20?
No.
Rez had a 15.
Okay. So 3 of the 6 of you, or actually 4 of you, 4 of the 5, right?
Just Aramil?
Including that.
Passed.
Oh no, 6 of us.
So there are 6 of you, because res counts. So
Yeah.
so 4 of the 6 of you passed. So as you, yeah. Sorry, I'm just double checking the scores now. Yeah, so you kind of sneak up and you peek your head around the corner, and what you see as you get up to this intersection is that off to the right, the way that goes towards the entryway, towards the gardens and out, it's just a solid wall.
Oh.
No.
But off to the left, you actually see 3 rows of descending seats.
Descending what?
Descending seats,
Oh.
Oh, like a theater.
looking out
Oh.
over what appears to be again a very opulent dining room.
Oh.
You see a few rows of tables and a large table at the head and a throne and a large red rug running up the center. And you see a couple people moving
King's
around,
probably eating dinner.
and nobody's eating dinner. There is some porcelain and some stuff that was left, just left there. But what you actually heard appears to be a large pile of bones sat on the stone in front of the throne. You don't see anybody else. You just see the people. Some people leaving through a door as you come up, but you don't get a good glimpse of them. You just mostly just see this room and that thing. And it should be mentioned that you guys are second floor above this dining room. You're looking down into it.
So past.
I don't see any of this. Right?
Oh no.
No,
Yeah.
you don't see any of this.
So past those
okay.
descending seats, it's like open, like it's an opening that down into the dining
Yes.
room. Okay.
Yep. And it should be mentioned that while there are no windows to either side, there is a large stained glass window running the length. At this point, because of the light and the coming dusk, it is glowing bright orange. The light is filtering down. It looks absolutely beautiful in there. But again, there's not anybody that you can see currently in there. Just this large pile of bones.
And this is like the throne room, the whole area down there. We don't see any people besides that. That's it.
Nope.
Huh.
Nope.
Do we remember? Does the pile of bones resemble either of the daughters, like creatures that we fought in the cemetery?
Oh yeah, like that giant snake thing.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Can I help him?
Sure.
Thank you.
Just kind of look over the edge.
21.
Okay. So you look over. You kind of like look at it. You like it. It does not appear to be like the bones that you saw. The
Okay.
bones of the large naga were thin and kind of weak, and with lots and lots of ribs. This one doesn't have as many. The bones seem thicker and less elongated.
Mm-hmm.
It looks kind of similar to the gorilla type creature that you saw, but bigger.
And is it just a random kind of pile of bones, or is it in any form, or like just?
And not really. They just appear to be kind of placed on the ground. They all seem to be like they weren't just tossed. Like they were placed in a pile, but it wasn't like done in like a specific way. I'm gonna say with that, you would probably be able to see a large humanoid skull somewhere in it.
Oh. Do we hear any movement or any of the clacking we heard before? And the bones are still the pile.
The bones are still. And one more thing, you do notice that on the outside, kind of above and behind the throne, there is a very small balcony with just like a single like curtain separating it from the dining room.
Do we see any movement up there or anything?
Nope.
Huh.
No, but I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of what it looks like. So.
Wanna hop down, investigate?
What do we want to do? Do we want to take another look throughout the room from up here before we go down and see if we can't get a better vantage point from the other side or something? Or I don't know.
I just feel like we're gonna have to fight that pile of bones.
And that's all we like.
No,
There's
it's almost like you live in a world of fantasy and wonder, and that a pile of bones may occasionally. I mean,
Rogar.
I don't know.
Rogar, be real. That's an unmoving pile of bones. Okay,
in a dining
Well,
room.
it's
That's
not-
not suspicious at all.
It's not. It's
The-
nothing.
The dwarf princess chick had that bone naga. Just she's probably gonna pop out here in a second.
Well, and we don't see people or like other gnomes or knights or anything in the hall at all.
No, you don't hear anybody moving around down that floor. There's nobody up there with you. It's just quiet.
Yeah, we should keep moving. Either go down there or keep searching up here. Or what do you guys think?
How far this like loft area that we're in? How far like around the dining room does it go?
I mean, it doesn't go around the dining room. It's just
Oh.
Right.
Oh, so it's just like a
Okay,
balcony with the
just
seats
one.
that come out,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Not
Okay,
big enough,
Okay.
For
interesting.
people who basically overflow seating.
Could we safely just like jump down?
How far of a drop?
It's probably a solid 25-foot drop.
Could just go back down the stairs we came up,
Yeah.
or go to the other side, like the other wing.
Well, we gotta go back and get Gregor.
Oh, well, he's like,
Sure.
yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll go back to Gregor.
I'd like to
Okay.
turn around and go downstairs.
All right. So you guys want to head downstairs?
Yes.
Um,
And I'm back with him.
as you guys get downstairs, there is someone in a couple of people in light leather clothing in to the right. That's on the right side of the hallway. The leather is like finely done leather.
Oh, we lost you, Zach.
Can't hear you anymore.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Got that.
Did
look
he
on his
freeze?
face.
Oh no.
Oh no, the GM died.
Ah.
Try this, see if you can reload Discord.
Yeah. There.
Oh.
It's gonna mess it up. I'll go to the map. It won't be as messed up. There he is.
Good.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
You're back.
Yeah, no, you're
It's a
good.
pretty good run.
That's strange. I literally just left the call and came back in. So, anyways, so it appears to be a man and a woman, and they kind of like one of them. The man stands up a little bit taller, and he kind of takes in. He's got a similar to you, Z. He has a red cape, and he kind of looks behind and he goes, "Who are they? Why are in the castle? Why are they in the castle right now?"
Z approaches him, and tells him, "These men, my fellow guard here, and I came upon these men, and we overheard them mention something about this attack that's currently happening on the castle. We think they have something to do with it. We're going to torture the shit out of them until they can tell us."
And we're gonna take him to the king for summary judgment.
Yes, that too.
So, which is it? Are you going to torture them, or are you going to take them to the king?
We're gonna torture them. We're taking him to the king and torturing them in front of the king for his pleasure, and then judgment.
Maybe soften them up before the king.
Okay, I want both of you to make a deception check.
Let's tell him two different things. Go.
Alright, I got a 21.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Hang on.
Cracker's deceptive.
18 plus 2, 20.
Nice.
Wow. They kind of look at you. Go. Wait a moment. They kind of like whisper to each other. And the woman kind of steps forward and she kind of looks. She's like, "I recognize that dragonborn. Are these the men who fought in the arena just a few nights ago?"
As soon as she says that, Galen just starts like thrashing about wildly and going, I want to kill her.
Steps back and you see her pull a small dagger from her side and she's like, and what's wrong with him?
He's having some sort of a fit.
What was that?
He's having some sort of a fit. We've had to slap him a couple times.
Get a hold of
He didn't
yourself.
look
Walk up
right
to
when
him
we
and I
met him.
smack real quick.
Probably not in good health. Doesn't take care of himself, you know.
She kind of holds out her dagger and she goes, okay.
This whole time my head's just down.
Right, and they kind of like look to each other, and she goes, kind of looks at them, and she does make a check at the hand wraps. Give me 1 second. I need to grab my dice.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna get a.
Oh,
The DM
no.
would have those on.
I'm gonna get a. You don't have.
Wouldn't it be ironic-
I think if he doesn't have dice, he can't make checks. I think that's a good rule.
That's what I heard.
All right, I'm going to get another beer. I'll be right back.
Wouldn't it be ironic if
Samesies.
the ropes tied by Z actually passed the check and mine's
Those should be the ones he checks. I mean, I feel like. So.
Galen is just thrashing this entire time.
just foaming at the mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Zach, we lost. Zach, we lost Z and
Hey.
well, we had Aramel's back. Can I actually? Hang on. So, can I react to seeing that she's about to check Can I react to see that she's about to check the
Binds.
thank you, the wrist bindings?
Sure.
I have thaumaturgy as a cantrip. I would like to cast like a sound of an explosion just outside the room.
Okay.
Nice.
So as she leans forward to check,
My hand waves
there's
quietly.
a sound out from off the side. Seemingly not quite as heavy as the other ones and much more surface, but she kind of goes, what was that?
We're running out of time. Let's get to the king quick.
And she goes, I'll check on that. You take them. And proceeds to head out the doors.
Yes.
The other one goes, okay, come quickly this way, and kind of rushes you down the hall. As he's walking, he says, hold. Step exactly where I step. And proceeds to run directly down, just off the edge of the rug. And in a straight line.
Follow. Yeah.
Yeah, follow him.
As you get to this entryway, you look left and right. You see two very different things.
Hang on, sorry. We're in the castle right now? I lost my way.
You guys are now getting to the intersection of all these
Okay.
points on the first level.
Okay.
As you look to the right, you see the entryway. There are three knights that are kind of standing off to the side. They appear to kind of hear all this stuff. They step outside. So the knights now have stepped outside. You do see a couple archers that are closer to the doorway, and then off to the left you see two sets of heavy double doors. These ones are not like the doors around the other sides of the castle. These ones are solid stone. They have heavy metal hinges and ornate alchemical stone glowing in patterns down it.
Hot damn.
Similar to before, the scout walks up and you see her tap different places around a circle that is into the door. Tap, 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 tap. And you hear a kind of a hiss and a thunk, and he pulls heavy as the doors pull.
Is there any chance that I can roll to memorize that pattern?
You don't have to. if later on we would do like an intelligence check or something like that.
Okay.
But anyways, so they open into the dining room area that you guys saw before, and you proceed walking through. As the last of you walks through the doors close behind you, almost as if on their own accord, and you hear that thunk, thunk, as the locks seem to re-engage, and the rune script starts glowing red against the stone door again. Now that you're in the room, though, it's much more grand than what you had gotten from the second floor. Now that you're in there, now that you are under the dusk light, everything is glowing bright orange, bright red.
There's windows?
There is one large stained window, and as you look up at the glass, you realize that it's appears to be in kind of order a few images. One of them is a large island with some green, what appears to be foliage hanging off the top of it, and a small city, right? Like a city in front of it. And then you see the castle that you're currently in, and the stained glass form, and an image below that, with one king standing there. And then the next pane is a large rendition of this one king with a small girl beside him, standing at the corpses of a few orcs.
Oh.
That's graphic.
As you look a little bit closer, you actually notice that it shows the port, and there are burning boats behind it. And then the last one is just kind of this prosperous castle with the two rulers and like the fake shining light down upon them. It seems to be pretty indicative of the story that they tell the city. As you walk forward, though, you notice that this place is very gaudy. Like most of the dishes are silver, or at least some sort of metal that looks appropriate. As things get closer to the front, the finer the dishware is. But there's definitely food that's just out, half meals left on plates. But yeah, that's it. Out of curiosity, what are your guys' passive perception scores?
15.
15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
I have 16.
There we go. 13.
Rez has 15. All pretty good. And Zirzi's stats are amazing, so I'm sure his is pretty high too.
Yeah, seriously.
So wait, what's passive perception? Is that
10 plus your perception modifier, whatever that is, and skills.
okay? So 15.
15. All right, so it's 16 is the highest.
How is
1 second here. Sorry, I'm just double checking something.
No worries.
So, as you get closer into this, though, you realize that, like, hiding behind that big table are two archers and one robed figure. The robed figure kind of steps out from behind the throne and looks at all of you and goes, "Halt." Just holds up his hand. As you look, his robes are like the finest silk that you can imagine. They are gold and red, and red and gray with gold trim along the collar and along the cuffs. He has a large golden amulet around his neck, and he goes, "Halt, Scout. Who are these people?" She kind of looks at him, and he kind of looks and he goes, "They're prisoners. The lieutenant here believes that they are part of this attack and has brought them for the king to see and torture and get information from, something hopefully to help turn the tide, maybe." And the mage goes, kind of motions him to the side and steps forward and goes, looks over Zira's, looks behind and looks at Gregor and goes, "So who are these people? Quickly, tell me before I lose my patience."
To us,
Yes.
these are some men who may be in the act of treason. We're not sure, against the crown.
We found them in the woods. We believe they may have something to do with the attack.
They mentioned it verbally before we captured them.
Which woods are you speaking of? We're in the middle of a city.
The... Oh. Hang on. Oh god, words. What do you... The place where no one can go.
Alright, so
That fucked up.
I know you're trying to roll hard at me, but yeah, you guys kind of fucked up that one. So I'm gonna make you both do deception again, but you're both gonna roll a disadvantage.
But what? Disadvantage?
You both are gonna roll a disadvantage.
Okay, but now out of game. What the heck? What do you call a place where you can't go?
Forbidden?
Forbidden?
No. Like if there's a place where there's sick people, you're not allowed to go in there.
Oh, quarantine.
Quarantine?
That's the one.
What? Doesn't have to do with anything.
I get it, like the flowery area of the city with
Yeah,
those quarantine.
yeah.
I get it. I get what you're going for. Oh well.
Alright. I rolled a 19 and
I got
a 6.
25. Well, I got a 25.
A disadvantage?
Yeah.
14 and 18. So, I mean, 14 plus 11.
Oh shit, you have 11?
11?
Oh, that's right,
Yeah,
because he's
11 out of deception.
changeling.
Because you're a
Damn.
bard. I remember now.
Jesus Christ.
Didn't see that shit coming, did you?
Plus 11, unreal. It's like more than
Zach,
Rogar's
you're up.
strength attack bonus.
Zach, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Ah.
Lost his
Oh no.
lost his voice.
That's
Somebody
right, I'll
stole
get it
it.
back.
Cat's got his tongue.
Probably pumpkin.
This didn't happen all last time.
He's shaking in his
There you
boots. He got so scared he stopped talking.
So shook.
So shook.
So it's worth pointing out to mention at this point that you guys are on this carpet in front of these 3 tables, and off to one of your sides is that pile of bones.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in the main room.
But you said it was totally still.
It was
Wasn't
totally still.
moving.
It wasn't moving at all.
There was a humanoid skull. Whatever.
Doesn't look like
Nobody's
it's about to
asked
come
me.
to life at
Nobody's
all.
asked me about details about these people at all. So I mean, there's never. Not
Are they knights? Like the archers? Do they look like
No, hang on,
knights?
there's a
They
scout-
do have the robes, or the capes, but they're not like in plate mail. Like they're just in like normal like kind of leather armor.
Okay. And then this
there's a
this
scout, a mage.
this robed person.
Yes.
It's like a court wizard or something.
And he
We
kind of looks
surmise.
at both of you.
Hey, can I? Oh wait, do I have stuff? Trap? I think I do, but I don't have it.
What's
Never
up?
mind.
What are you doing?
I wanted to. Oh, I wanted to. Can I cast detect magic? I'm looking specifically for like. I'm sure that mage is magical. But I'm looking for like, are there objects in the room that we should get rid of, or maybe like the pile of bones over there?
Well,
I mean, you can, but it's probably going to be obvious.
And you are in a conversation with these people right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you all of a
it'd
sudden
be
start
obvious that people-
moving your hands
Casting
I
a
have
spell.
into yourself.
I have a holy symbol. I don't need to do those things.
You're gonna do it?
I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, it's fine. I'm just wondering. So even with a holy symbol, I'm not sure about detect magic, but it probably has somatic and verbal components to it.
Yeah,
So the holy
at
symbol
least,
only covers materials, right?
yeah,
Right.
at least somatic. I'm not sure about verbal, but you at least have to make some motions.
Okay, so I will not.
Okay, which you would know. Let me just double check.
I was just joking. I was testing you guys.
Gotcha. Got him.
Oh, come on. I clicked on you. Load.
Sorry, Zach. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Yeah, verbal and
Yeah,
somatic.
verbal and somatic.
Okay.
So, you would have to make a motion
And say stuff.
and say something. So,
Magic,
and you would know that.
Yeah, yeah.
So, the mage goes... I don't know who these men are, but it can wait until after the battle. Take them to the dungeon. And just kind of like waves you away and starts kind of stepping back behind the throne. And I'm actually going to show you real quick what this room looks like, so you guys have an idea.
On roll
You
20?
use another pencil? Yeah.
Give me
Roll
one
20 or another pencil drawing.
Or pencil drawing.
Pencil
Yeah,
draw.
man, there's nothing wrong with pencil drawings.
No. That's great.
No, never.
I make them at work all the time.
Sorry.
I'm a meeting doodler.
Trying to
During meetings, it's easy to get sidetracked.
By drawing.
Yeah, doodling in sketchbooks or notepads.
Oh, seriously? Son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
Seriously.
Alright, so I'm not going to show you it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Damn it.
Wow. You temptress.
Wait,
I'm
Way to
such
be
a
a tease.
temptress.
Tease.
Yeah, tease.
Anyways, so yeah, so the head scout kind of like turns around and goes, "All right, come on," and starts like walking past the prisoners and back towards the outside.
so are we all like just turning about face? So I'll be in the front of the line right behind the scout?
Yeah.
I'll try to whisper to Gregor. Maybe tell him it's urgent or something. You gotta talk to the king.
The king needs to see these men.
Sir, it's imperative that the king see these men right now. They might know something. Your men are dying outside.
The mage turns and he goes, "Yes, but I don't trust them around the king. I don't know them. Your story about finding them seems dubious at best, and I'd rather deal with it after the battle has passed."
And if you lose the battle, we could have helped. What we tell the king then?
And if I lose the battle, then I myself have done nothing wrong.
Can we turn to the scout who's trying to lead us out and tell him, I think this mage is an imposter?
Oh God! This is the most desperate thing I've ever heard.
Make a persuasion check.
Make a what? Persuasion
Persuasion.
check? Alright.
I wonder if
No.
Z
We're
is
gonna
good
do
at.
this. Make a persuasion check with disadvantage because that man is someone he knows. That man outranks him, and you're in the belly of the castle. So with his disadvantage.
Alright, well, I got 2 4s, so I got a 12 either way.
He kind of looks at you and just goes, "What? He's not an imposter. Just come on."
I'm trying to resist being me.
So he proceeds to just walk back towards the entrance, back towards the way you guys came.
I whisper to the group, should we just kill people now?
Hang on, we're gonna follow him out.
At the very least.
And I'm gonna pay attention to the pattern he makes on the door.
And the robed figure and the archers, they're still in the room, or like the robed figure just went behind the throne, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they appear to be like hidden, so like where you guys looked in, you couldn't see them.
Oh, okay.
But like now that you're like down on the floor and there was somebody from the royal guard, they kind of were like trying to like look and like who's that? Okay.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
the scout is leading us out now, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
So he gets to the doors and opens them up. He does the thing around the around the circle, opens them up, walks through.
I'm gonna
You
follow
guys
him.
follow him?
I'm following him.
Be
Come on,
in-
prisoner, let's go.
So he starts walking back directly the same way
Wait.
same way you guys came.
Wait, so the doors are closed behind us now?
Yes, the door's closed.
I attack him with my weird hammer of arrows.
Okay.
This is why we don't bring Gregor to anything.
I attack him with my weird hammer of arrows.
Oh, okay. Al, can you help me with this?
Because
Because we
what do you
have
need?
no one that ever uses stealth.
Right?
Is it just advantage?
Yeah, sneak attack is it like a hidden attack? Is that what you're going for?
I'm going to assume.
Then yeah,
So,
yeah.
that's
And
the way we're gonna
any attack where there's an element of surprise, there's
Okay.
advantage. Yes.
So roll with advantage. Actually, roll just straight. That weapon is so bad.
Oh, it's not
So
magic or
bad.
anything, it's just
As you start swinging, it just it moves a little bit, and it just doesn't want to swing right.
I was so hoping it would suddenly turn into a giant arrow or something.
Arrow.
So just roll straight.
Alright, so can I use my regular plus whatever to hit everything?
Yeah, just roll plus whatever it is to hit normally.
Oh my god, I rolled a natural 20 plus 7.
Yes.
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 Nice.
Oh, that's so fucking busted bullshit. Get off my lap, cat.
Pumpkin.
You're killing me, cat.
I hate pumpkin. Only
No,
because Chase
fuck.
does.
Fuck pumpkin.
Did I freeze?
Nope, you're here.
No.
You're here.
Okay. Mine on my Discord froze, so.
Oh, we'll let you know if
It's
anything's
like
different.
it's like a cat in my lap and a book.
And an angry look on your face. Damn it, pumpkin.
So, what? Is this thing not magical at all? It really is just a piece of crap wood with
We don't
arrows
know.
in it?
We don't know.
You just got it like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a steal.
It was a steal.
Obviously, a 27 does hit. Roll for damage, and it's
What am
gonna
I
be-
rolling for damage?
It's going to be the same as a Warhammer plus 2.
Oh, so I have a warhammer. So it's gonna be
And then double the dice.
1d8 plus 2. Wait, is it 1d? Is it Warhammer plus 2 plus my strength modifier?
Yes.
No, so it.
Oh. Is that a +2
Wait.
weapon?
No, it's a plus 2 weapon.
So, yeah.
I thought you were asking about the critical. So it's a 1d8 times that by 2, and then add all the modifiers you need.
Times 2.
Well, no, the oh, wait. Does critical damage if it's a +2 weapon? I think. No, you're right. You're right. That gets added after. It's just the dice. The dice that gets doubled.
Wait, sorry.
So roll the d8, double it, then add 2 plus your strength. So 6.
Okay.
2 plus your strength, plus your
and
proficiency.
I'm using Savage Attacker, so I rolled a 4 and a 7. I rolled a 7.
Okay, so 7, 14 plus
So
6.
14 plus 6 is 20.
Nice.
Okay, so this person's in front of you,
Nice.
and this thing's fucking weird, but you kind of look.
Wham!
Damn, and you hit him, and his head you just hear a sickening
Oh no!
crunch as the back of his head caves in.
Oh
one of the
god!
arrowheads just piercing into his skull, and there's just like a splurt of blood, and he falls forward. Out of curiosity, did you attack him in the intersection, or did you wait to get into the side hallway where there was no one?
He's giving you a. Say that one.
In the intersection, or out in the hallway, there was no one.
He's
Wherever
giving-
there was no one, that's where I hit him.
Door closed behind us, so.
He's like, obviously in the intersection.
Oh, he's rolling.
I don't like
I'm
him.
rolling.
You have like do you have like a bowl of dice?
Yeah, it is.
Multiple dice.
Is that like the thing
Delicious.
where you keep tacos in? Or taco shells in?
No, it's just a wooden
Tortillas?
bowl.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like a nice like
Tortillas
decorative
of
wooden
dice.
bowl.
See,
I got it to put
Oh, it is?
runes
Okay.
in at one
keep
point.
keep your dice in that, Zach,
I didn't see like the...
and then in your real life game, like when one of your monsters attacks, just like dump the whole thing out just to freak your players out.
Just wait. So
It's like, did you make that saving throw? No. Okay.
just like look at it and be like, 1, 2, 3. Fuck, this is too hard. As you like crack him on the back of the head, he doesn't even make any sound. You just hear the as his breath runs out of his body, and he falls directly forward in front of you.
Yes. Good job, Gregor. Never thought I'd say that.
It should be mentioned that he was walking along that carpet, along that rug, in the same place as you were before.
Yeah, so we're off to the side, slightly of the carpet.
So he fell directly forward in front of you.
Can I quickly loot the body? Like a savage.
So in front of us, he just went whack, and then just like starts going through pockets.
Make an investigation check and a dexterity check
Ooh.
Why?
with advantage on.
Oh. Am I about to touch something I should
Do a normal investigation and then dexterity with advantage.
Alright,
So-
while he makes that roll, I gotta pee.
All right,
I was
go
gonna say
for
I
it.
have to do the same. So
Continue without me.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay, break time.
Holy crap. Should we do a intermission?
Intermission.
Is anybody watching this?
I don't know about any more. I'll check now. Because I know Zach said his friend had to leave early or something.
I thought I had a friend watching, but that might not be true.
But yeah, I think I was thinking about making us a little like break slide for when we take like a bathroom break in the middle. But
Play elevator.
yeah, get some music going.
Some nice elevator music.
Elevator music. Yeah, exactly.
So,
I want the music from Monty Python Holy Grail at the end, like the.
So I rolled in the intermission, or just for intermission. Should I keep this roll?
Yes,
Yeah, that's right.
gotta be genuine,
Yeah. Damn it.
just like Gregor would be, lawful good Gregor.
Is Gregor lawful?
I don't know, is he?
No, thanks.
I don't think he was. He just attacked a man from behind. Although, to be fair, super clutch move.
I was
Yes.
so hoping that was gonna work. Oh man.
That's amazing.
Impulsivity for the win. So hang on. What do I?
I'll bring it back to you.
All right.
Wait,
It says 2 viewers on my Twitch overlay thing, and the D&D official stream has 66 viewers right now. So we're only 33 times less worse than the D&D stream. So pretty good.
Yo, my max HP changed from 41 to 7. And I hate D&D Beyond. I don't hate it. It's awesome. But it has
Honestly,
weird-
the HP is the toughest part. I hate how it's like there's like a max HP and then there's like it's like confusing. Like you can put in like a number
Yeah.
to even it out, but putting in your actual HP is like really hard for whatever reason.
Yeah, it is. And it's confusing. Okay.
On the new character sheet setup, I just use the heal and damage box. I don't know if you've seen that thing on the left of like where your HP is, but if you take give damage, you can just type in the number and click heal or damage, and it'll do the math. You don't have to like type in
Okay.
numbers.
All right. Anyway, so I rolled an 8 for the investigation, and I rolled a dexterity, right, with advantage.
Yes. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what he said.
I feel like I'm about to undo the good that I just did.
I think we're alone still, so hopefully that'll work out for us.
We're alone now.
Ooh, actually no, I rolled pretty well. So I rolled my higher roll for dexterity was at 18 minus 2, so that should be all right.
Yeah, better than most of your dexterity checks.
I know, right? This is crazy. This is a good die.
Gotta have a good die.
I know, right?
I totally
21
just
minus 7
realized.
is 34, huh?
I totally just realized I have a fucking like plus 10 in acrobatics.
Yeah, you have
Like-
your stats are really good. They're super good.
They're ridiculous. I love
Your
this.
stats
to
are
see you.
You have two 18s and a
all over the
20.
place.
Battle,
Like
battle, not that great, but like
no, like yes, great. All your
Outside
stats are
battle.
good.
I can make it.
Well, you have a +5 to your charisma too, and that's your spellcasting ability. So
True.
like your spells are awesome too. Like
Well, yeah, I feel
Jeez.
like I'm like a support unit too, though.
bards are like the best support class in D&D for sure. I think, at least in my opinion.
Which low key, I feel like I'd be a support unit in real life, though.
Dope.
Like just setting people up for success.
Hey, someone's got to do it. I like getting inspiration and stuff. Super cool.
All the inspiration.
All the inspiration.
I hear some really strange noises.
I know. I don't know what that noise is. I keep hearing it.
Is it like a?
It's like a. Wah. Then it goes away for a second.
Kind of sounds like a printer.
Yeah, it's like a printer or a bell or like a really ominous tone. I don't know whose mic it is or something, but we all have headsets on,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's the weird part.
So there's a lot of like weird noises going on.
Is there?
We'll watch the stream after and figure it out.
So, Natty, what did you roll?
So I rolled an 8 for the investigation
Okay.
and a 16 for the dexterity.
Okay. So you find, you pull off the short bow and 2 daggers off his waist. But you don't find really anything else. And then you do all of this while stepping pretty gingerly, and manage to get everything off of his body. Or manage to get what you saw off of his body. So,
Short bow, 2 dagger. Okay, excellent. Wonderful and fantastic.
Okay, we still don't know where the king is.
No, but I do think we should go back in that room. And I'm a little afraid of that mage and whatever that big pile of bones is. But I think we should go back in there. I try to pay attention and memorize. You think we shouldn't?
I'm tied up right now. I don't have a choice.
I think we should go back in there and kill the crap out of those guys.
The 2 guards in our group just said those things. So I mean, what choice do we have? I say we
Well,
go.
we can untie
Oh, can you untie us real quick?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the plan.
I untied it, but tell me I don't have to roll to untie them.
You could have just cut the rope too, but I guess we
Yeah.
could reuse it.
I do have 2 daggers.
But if we want to, we probably want to keep the rope. It's the only rope we got.
We could just put some rope on your hands.
Yeah, just draped over.
Or we just
Seems
rush.
legit.
What?
what do you guys
Or we just rush the room.
Yeah, but untie us first. I don't want to rush the
I
room.
just said,
Okay.
right? I untie them?
You untie them.
Okay. Yeah. Well, or we could try and get the element of surprise and get into the room quietly. What do you think?
We can go back upstairs and attack them from the theater.
Yeah, we could attack from upstairs. Maybe.
Rez should go upstairs.
Yeah.
Could
That's a good
That's
idea.
not a bad idea. We should split up. Ranged attacks upstairs, melee people down here.
I give them a second and then take that like guard's form to go back into the room?
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but the armor's not the same.
Take it off.
He had leather armor on.
I'll put it in the bag of holding.
Can I take his armor?
Wait
Yeah,
on.
if you want to.
Guys, wait.
Are you
Alright,
going to try and
Who
find a
was the
side
body?
room, or are you going to just do it right there in the hall, or are you going to go back to the intersection?
We should.
Yeah, fuck it, right there in the hall.
No.
What
Okay, what were you gonna say?
did it look like there was a tunnel past that curtain that the mage went in?
The cage didn't go into anything. He
The
just
mage was standing near the throne. He was just in the front of the room.
Oh, he's just in front of the room.
Wait, hang on, guys. B, if you want that rope, pull the body. Let's go back to the intersection because I'm pretty sure there's a trap of some kind here. Ooh, I can now I can cast detect magic.
Yeah, sure.
Detect
Sure,
magic.
cast detect magic.
One day
There does appear to be something magic on the guard's body.
What?
What?
As you search, you find a ring. It looks like a wedding ring.
Ooh.
That's magical,
Oh.
but that's it. And then nothing else in the hall seems magical.
Is it love magic?
I put the
Love.
The most powerful magic of all.
creatures across the as we learned from Interstellar. Hang on.
And
I
Harry
put the ring
Potter.
on.
Murph!
Marv!
Okay, I'm just saying, I actually fucking love that movie.
It's a great
I
movie.
love Interstellar. The
Murph
end.
is just...
The
Murph!
the end of the movie was a little rough. Or
Dude,
the-
no.
the-
McConaughey's performance was awesome.
Okay, here's the thing. I think
Alright.
they did a bad job of explaining the end. Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
like that magic is some mystical force. Like, love was, like, basically the thing that willed him to, like, go all the way back through time and do the crazy shit.
Rip Tars. He died too soon.
Anyways, so...
I put the ring on.
The wedding ring?
Wait, what are you guys doing?
Gregor just put the wedding
I
ring
put
on.
the ring on. The
Oh,
magic
did
ring.
you? Okay.
Now you're married to
Nice.
somebody.
Uh-oh.
It's magical.
I grab his body
Nothing appears to happen at first.
and drag it.
Guys, look
Where are
at
you
this.
dragging it?
You like it? I
I
think it's
don't
pretty.
know, into
married.
the corner where it's
Wait, where are you dragging the body?
I'm dragging his body out of sight of like the intersection. So I
Z,
can
what are
take
you
off
doing with that body?
whatever. A lot of
We need to
things.
know if you're into some weird shit.
It's a straight hallway. Are you dragging him into a room, or are you dragging him
into
like-
the corner. I don't know, away
There's
from
no corner.
away
Like,
from the carpet.
there's the side of the hallway.
Sure.
The carpet runs almost to the wall, so we're like
Yeah, like there's
the
like
wall on
maybe-
one side, and there's like a
maybe-
little gap between
a
us
foot.
and the.
All
yeah,
right.
there's
Well,
maybe a foot
I'm
between
pulling.
the carpet and the wall.
All right. Well, I'm pulling the armor off this dead guy.
Pumpkin.
Get the fuck down.
I'm really happy no one's watching right now.
That's hilarious.
Spray him. Poor guy. He's just trying to watch the stream, get a better view.
That was so subtle.
He wants attention, is what it is.
He
He's
knows. He
like-
knows where the camera is.
It's like, oh my god, Zach's not paying attention to me all the time. I obviously need to do something to get his attention.
That's hilarious.
Because that's why he keeps jumping on my lap, because he wants me to pay attention to him, and I'm not.
He's spoiled. You spoil him. It's your fault.
I do spoil him. He's a little asshole.
Give
Aren't
him
you,
too many
little
boxes.
bastard. He has an 8-foot tall cat tree in my room.
Oh.
In my defense, I got it on sale for $75. Hard
Wow.
to pass up, but yeah. he's
Money
definitely
bags over here.
Yeah, all of us being adults, $75. How dare I?
I know.
Oh my.
I mean, you work for the government, man. It's crazy money.
Anyways,
Anyways, back to dragging the dead body down the hallway.
dragging that dead body down the hallway. Where are you dragging it? Are you
I
just
drag him. I don't know. I thought we were like in some kind of alcove or something. I drag him
No,
to a more.
There are
Drag him
small
back into
alcoves
the intersection.
with, like statues, but like it's not enough for you to like get yourself and a body into. There are double
Alright.
doors on either side. You don't know where they lead.
All right. Well, just drag him closer to this big stone door, and then I start to steal his armor and just take it off of him. I look at the other.
Let's assume that you're not dragging it directly into the intersection where the couple archers can see it.
Right.
Wait, I thought they
Probably
were
not.
behind the door.
Yeah.
No, there are 2 more archers in the entryway.
Oh, okay.
I missed that too.
Can we see them from here?
There's 2 archers and there's 3 knights, and the knights went outside and the archers were still in there.
Oh.
So
Well,
All right. So drag them to where no one besides our party members can see them.
okay.
What kind of creature was this guard? Was he a dwarf?
It was a human.
Oh, he's a human.
Was he?
This one was human.
Oh,
Okay.
I should explain. This one was human. The female was a gnome. The 2 archers in there were deep gnomes.
Mm.
And the mage was. No, the mage was a deep gnome too.
Hmm.
So
Oh, really?
so they were all short. I should have explained that.
Okay.
Not that it makes a huge difference because they were still talking to you the same way, but
Good on you for not seeing race.
anyways,
They're just people. They're not gnomes.
no.
They're not just people. They're gnomes.
All right.
Anyways,
So I start to take his armor, and I turn to the other guys. I'm like, "Don't look at me while I'm changing."
Sorry, dude.
I
I'm
just-
gonna freak you out.
Oh, the walls are so.
And I
So-
subtly change into this guard captain who just
He's a scout.
died. The scout who died horribly.
So you adjust your body, and since you heard him talk, you adjust your voice too.
Nice.
Once you get the
So
armor
crazy.
on, it takes a minute and a half or so. But everything seems to fit perfectly, and you look exactly like him.
All right.
Sans
I am this
whatever
person.
weapons you have, sans whatever weapons you have at your waist.
This person is me. I am this person.
All right. Wait. We need.
I believe you.
Seashore.
When we go in there, you're gonna he's gonna ask you. The mage's gonna be pissed. So, you know what it should be? You should go in there with us behind you. And
maybe we mentioned the one chick that made the plants names.
or something like that. You should rush in out of breath at the.
Basira, by the way.
What's her name?
I'm sorry.
Basira.
maybe
The prisoners had revealed something important.
Yeah, maybe we say they know Basira or something.
Rez, you go upstairs. Get back to the
Dude,
amphitheater and prepare.
Zach,
to
did we get Oh wait, I think we did. Basira's like husband's name, like the architect, his name.
Idris Beauregard.
Oh, there you go.
Because I stole his banknotes. That's the only reason I know that.
That's right. Okay, so we could, maybe, why don't we mention that we know him because they might know him more than her.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Say like Idris hired you guys on as protection. You guys knew.
We knew too much. We went too far.
What's her name again?
Basira.
Basira.
Bazira.
Basira Beauregard.
Bazira Beauregard.
This is a plot for revenge or something, and we know how to stop it, I guess.
The arena fight was just the beginning. We had to get close to the king.
Oh my. So sultry.
Alright, so,
What are we doing?
Rez, seriously, get your ass upstairs. Get ready to bring the rain. I need it.
Rez is going to try and make his way in the same way we went down this hallway to avoid any potential traps or anything weird, towards the stairwell and make his way up to the tiered seats that we saw up on the second floor.
Okay. He does.
He's like, I'll be back
He just walks right up.
I'll be there for you.
when the rain starts to pour.
I really hope he watches this. Anyway, so he hits the stairs. You guys don't hear anything, so you assume that he's probably hidden. How about you roll a stealth check?
Okay.
Ooh.
Wait.
Stealth res,
Hold
obviously.
on. That jumped on the floor. 11.
Okay. So as these
I'm a sneaky snake.
That's not weird.
Everyone just gets a shiver.
so you guys hear what appear to be shouts from the other side of the door.
Oh, we do? Downstairs?
Yeah,
Okay.
downstairs. What are you gonna do?
What are the shouts shouting?
Make a perception check.
Does my
12.
passive perception of 15 hear that?
I got a 12 on my check.
Okay, can I help him?
Sure.
Alright. Hold on.
I had 12.
Got a 18.
Okay, so you were just rolling. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, alright, sure.
Yeah,
Roll.
so either two of you can roll, or you can help him, which means he gets to roll.
Yeah, I get
And
advantage.
if you say,
No,
I'm helping him, he gets to roll twice.
I'll just
Okay.
roll. I got better hearing than you.
18. Okay.
Got those dark elf ears,
so
bro.
what you hear is like, who is that? Wait. What? Oh, just stand at the guard.
Shit, Rez. Damn it.
Oh.
Maybe we go through the door. Maybe.
I run out to the door and can I make intelligence check to try to open up by pushing the rooms?
Sure.
Oh no. It's just a roll plus my intelligence modifier.
Yes.
20, not natural.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you just boom, 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 open them up.
Push the doors open or pull them open, whatever. Yeah, pull them open.
Zirzi walks through as the scout.
What? Oh yeah.
And what do you say?
I'm the scout.
I have new information. We need to see the king at once.
The maid kind of Mage looks at you, and both of the archers have arrows cocked, and they are just looking like kind of like all sketched out, and the mage is kind of like looking, and you see that he's got his hand on the gold amulet around his neck, and he kind of like looks at you and he goes, wait, what new information, what are you talking about?
We know who's in command of the enemy attack.
And he kind of looks and he goes, and who might that be?
It's a woman named Basira.
He kind of ushers you two like over towards him, like, and kind of like behind the big table, leaving the rest of you as prisoners just like out on the main floor.
Oh.
And he goes, Basira, this sounds familiar. Who was that?
You remember Idris Beauregard?
Dun, dun, dun.
And he kind of goes, yes, I do.
Well,
Why did you speak his name in this halls?
well, apparently, he had hired these men on, and his bitch of a wife. After Idris died, made plans in her delusion to get revenge on the king. That's what this is all about.
Wait,
Well-
she decided to get revenge. She was just a gardener.
But she wasn't, was she? Those are plants attacking you outside.
She clearly got her hands on pretty strong magic here.
He kind of looks at you and goes, I do know what you speak of. Tell me, where did you find these men?
They came out of the quarantine area.
Yes.
You seemed to sit there and deliberate for a second. Okay, yes. You two can take them to the king. He will want to hear about this. And he ushers you over towards a door to the back right of the room.
I'll grab the prisoners and they're running outside.
And
You hear me shouting, prisoners, get your asses back in there.
okay,
Come on,
and
stop
mind you,
that.
they were in this room.
Oh, they were already with us?
Yeah. He had pulled you guys.
He's
back
power
to
hungry.
the tables because they saw
Sorry.
an archer like way up on the second balcony.
Right.
Here, dice.
You do.
He made sure we heard those dice.
Give me 1 second.
What was that sound? It sounds like someone's rolling boulders across the...
The hell is that?
So
It's Chase.
you guys proceed to start moving over this door. The mage leading the way, and then you hear the archer on the far wall go, "Wait, they aren't bound.
What?
You guys don't have ropes on your wrists anymore."
Yeah. I was really hoping
Yeah,
you
that's
would
true.
notice that.
When did we take off our ropes?
Because we would be coming back.
Back in the
Okay.
hallway. When you were considering just
I'm just
barging in.
holding my hands like this,
Yeah,
trying
I'm so
real
like-
hard to show them that I'm still a prisoner, even though I have no ropes on my hands.
I get my hands like behind my back, like
Seriously turns to them as
So what are you
like
guys gonna do?
they've
I'm
sworn
gonna cast-
fealty to the king.
I'm gonna cast command on the mage.
Ooh.
Oh shit! All right, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that one. Everybody, roll initiative.
woo. Alright.
And if you want to switch over to roll
Natural
20,
20.
I will. Ooh, nice.
13.
Oh, I have to roll.
okay, give me 1 second, okay?
I got a 9.
I gotta just write some stuff real quick. Because I don't wanna.
Hey, Irma, can I ask you for help on how the spell works?
Sure. What spell?
The spell is command.
Yeah. Oh, sure. I'll look it up.
I'm not sure if I actually roll anything.
No, they think they have to make a save.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
a
saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. I'm really hoping that a mage's power thing is intelligence and not wisdom.
Yeah. Only here's hoping.
Can't remember.
If it's a divine, like a cleric or something, then you're screwed. But maybe it's a sorcerer. You can still be wise too, even if they don't use that.
All right. So everybody rolled initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. 20 and above.
Doug.
Wait, Galen.
I got a 22.
Nice.
22.
Nice. Damn it, that almost worked
All right.
so fucking
15
well.
to 20.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Telling you, Doug's the best of us.
He'll make it.
Damn it, that almost worked. I
Um,
was so hoping Zach wouldn't
10,
forget
10,
him.
10, 10 to 15.
Rez got a 10.
I got a 13.
13. And Rez got a 10, you said?
Yep.
All right. 5 to 10.
Aramil got a
9.
9. Yep, also.
Roger,
Oh
go.
wait, I should have rolled for initiative too, right?
Oh wait. Did Rez roll for initiative?
Yep, he got a 10.
Oh.
Zach, I got a 5. I'm sorry, but I get this command.
He did cast command first.
Okay, so hold on one second. 5 to 10, who got it?
Me.
Well, Rogar and Aramil both got 9s, and then
Yep.
Gregor got a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, Aramil and who?
Rogar.
Rogar. And then Gregor got 5.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's
All
7
right.
minus 2.
But you got that spell off before this started.
I think I lost your sound again. Yep. Quick, while he's gone, here's what we do.
There he is.
It was strange. I don't
Yeah.
understand why it keeps dropping. We did this for an hour and a half yesterday and multiple days before that.
The computers are tired. It happens. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Electronics
It
are
knows,
weird.
it knows we're streaming. That's why.
You said command?
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
He has to roll a wisdom saving throw.
And who are you casting it on?
The mage.
The mage. Okay, so not the archer that called you out, but the mage himself.
Right.
Okay. Let me double check. What is the save?
Wisdom.
14 for wisdom.
Okay, and what's your spell save DC?
14.
14.
I wish it was higher. I made my strength really high. I should have made my wisdom really high.
13.
Fuck
Wow,
yes.
yes.
All right. What are you going to command the mage to do? Remember, this is I believe one word command.
It's a one-word command. So the archer turns around and says, "Hang on, you're not bound." Huh?
Then are you casting it on the mage?
On the mage. I'm just telling the story because I'm excited for what's about to happen.
No, because you said the archer turns around and says.
He's
"Never
setting it
mind,
up. He's setting it up.
He's
I'm
set up.
setting up the story. You told us that the archer.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I'm confused. The other says, what? They're not bound. And then
spin
the
around.
mage says,
No. You're not bound. I spin around towards the mage, cast command, and I yell, "Suicide!"
that's not.
What?
That you
part
can't
of
do
the
that.
spell."
It's not one of
Why
the.
not?
It's not one of the commands.
It can't cause
Because
harm to
it actually-
the person.
It actually says,
Suicide.
if you look at it,
It does not say.
The
So
spell
it
has
says-
no effect if your command is directly harmful to it.
Wait,
Yeah.
where does it say that?
At the end of the
the
first
very bottom
paragraph.
of the first paragraph.
Right there.
So we're going to assume you say something that's not suicide.
You should do,
As
Suicide.
appreciated as that is.
Good try. Good try.
I'm just imagining. Sorry, and I know this is a little delicate, but I'm imagining an archer trying to commit suicide with a bow.
He's just very like, okay.
No, it's the mage.
Okay, now I'm sorry. Now I see it. Your command is right. Damn.
Okay.
Anyway, so I turned to him and I screamed, "Sleep!"
Okay, and who are you yelling this at? The mage.
The mage.
The mage isn't the one that said that their hands weren't bound though.
I know, but the mage heard him say it.
Okay,
In a
I'm
second.
just double checking. You said that you told the archer to say. You looked at the archer and went suicide. So
No.
no, he tried to tell the mage that he's commanding the mage.
So you tell
Mage
the
is the target.
Sleep.
Okay.
Sleep.
Which, as far as I'm aware,
That should work.
on its next turn, he should just lay down and go to sleep. So,
It's up to you.
no, I mean, I think that's completely reasonable.
Sleep. All right.
Right.
Well, I'll sleep.
Sleep. I mean, it's not like the sleep spell, which can affect
No, right.
people, and it's not the same. Although I'm definitely gonna have to look up sleep to make sure that I'm the sleep thing. Cool. All right, so you do that, and Galen, you get to go first.
That was
Yeah.
the most complicated
So-
feat ever.
So where are we in relation to the
Do we have a map?
mage and the to?
Do we have a map?
No.
No. Okay.
You do. Give me 1 second to try and get. Because this is what I was talking about. This is why I need a mouse, because Roll20 does not like cooperating on a tablet.
Fair.
Hang on 1 quick second. I'm just making something.
But of course.
All right. Let me use the bathroom really fast then while that's happening.
Alright.
See if we got any reviews.
What? God damn it. Hell.
Alright.
Seriously?
I'll be right back outside.
I think the noise is coming from Kyler. Sounds or Natty.
Maybe.
Oh.
Okay.
There it is.
How's your new house built?
It's really nice. We both really like it very much. How about yours?
Pretty good. Want to buy a hot tub.
A hot tub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen? We have a portable one. Have you seen those before?
No, I haven't really looked at any of them yet. So.
So we have one that's basically like a blow up thing, and it doesn't have jets. It just has bubbles, and it
Oh,
like
yeah.
heats the water.
All night.
It's not bad though.
Find my goddamn cookies. They were under.
Okay. Cool.
This room's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
You
oh
guys
yeah.
are down towards the bottom. If you,
Yes.
just because it's really hard for me to move them, can you move them up towards the center, and I'll move them from there?
In the center.
Yeah. So you guys were like in between the tables,
Oh, like in here.
except for the.
No, Gregor and
Z.
Z.
Zero.
Z would have been in front.
Oh, and then Rez is upstairs.
Yeah, and the Res isn't there anymore. Res is upstairs. waiting quietly.
Would he be like at this end where like we were before? Because that's where the chairs or those were.
Yep.
Okay, let's put him like here.
Sorry, it took me a second to figure out how to handle something else that was on the map initially.
Hey, no worries.
Slowly but surely.
So yeah, if you guys can move it up. So Z, you're going to be right beside the mage, and then everybody else is going to be kind of like in that general area, so like in front of the throne.
Like between these two tables up here.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
the mage is this blue.
So you guys
Looking
can put you can put your stuff wherever you want. Yeah. Presumably in a yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's a die.
All right. So that happens. You are first in the initiative. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So, clarifying
Wow.
question: the mage falls asleep instantly, or at the beginning of his turn?
You see Gregor say something to him, and then he kind of goes and like seems to be kind of like out of it.
In a trance or something.
So, okay. So in that case, Galen is gonna. How big are these tables? How tall are they?
They're a little lower than normal tables to accommodate gnome, halfling, dwarf visitors.
Mm-hmm.
So enough that you could easily jump on top of one.
Okay. Cool. I think first Galen is gonna use the good old standby little guiding bolt on that there mage.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, a solid choice.
That is ranged spell attack. Okay.
I don't think that if he hits, it doesn't take away from the sleep command, right?
It shouldn't.
I don't think so.
I'm curious. I'll look it
Wait,
up.
yeah, I was gonna say, give me 1 second.
It doesn't say anything about.
Let's see.
Because technically, on his turn, he still has to go.
Yeah,
To
it's they just do it on their next turn. Yeah.
Command is the name of the spell.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's,
I see no reason why it would
yeah. No.
affect his
Taking
ability to go to sleep.
yeah, taking damage or getting hit doesn't stop
Actually,
that.
Because there are a lot
So
of spells
I rolled-
that do that, but like if you take damage or something like that, that there is an effect that stops it, but I
Yeah.
don't think that's one of them.
Right. Excellent.
So I rolled an 18 and I get plus 6, so that's 24
24.
Okay.
to hit.
And sorry, I'm looking right now. What's Guiding Bolt do again?
It's 46 radiant damage.
And then on a hit, it gives
And-
advantage on the next
Shit.
attack against that creature.
Damn, girl.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
4d6?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Guiding bolt's pretty cool.
4d6.
Okay.
That there's a regular dice.
And then advantage on the next roll, right?
Yep, on the next attack against
Yes.
Alright,
next
give me
attack.
1 second.
Oh wow! I actually took out guiding bolt in favor of other stuff on mine.
Dang.
it. That's a
That was
cleric
bad
mainstay.
choice.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but I wanted more support stuff.
So
Yeah, that's
it
fair.
hits, roll for damage.
Sweet. So I think he just he screams, but it was just like a ah! He was a little startled. The damage 8 plus. Ooh, 8 plus 11, 19.
Damn.
Nice.
Damn, girl. Shoot.
Hell
Alright,
yeah.
So you hold your hand out, and after you hear, sleep, and the mage kind of goes. You hold your hand out real quick and cast Guiding Bolt, and light streams from your hand and almost solidifies into like a liquid mass and shoots forward, hits him, poof, and it doesn't seem to like shock him. It doesn't like hit him in the traditional sense. It more like passes into him, and you see him just kind of like
Blow.
slight glow, a slight steam around him as the sweat on his body evaporates, and then him just kind of slump a little bit more.
Nice.
Gross.
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 So now is is that gonna be it? Are you gonna move around? Take a bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Let's see. I'm gonna just try and take half cover behind this table over here.
Okay, that seems reasonable. You're right. It's gonna be mostly covered up from the archer on your side, but the archer on the other side, it's only gonna be quarter cover. So
I imagine he's holding his shield at the other direction.
Yeah. So it is going to be the mage's turn, and the mage is just gonna kind of go and just lay down. He's gonna gather up his robe and make himself a little pillow. And he's just gonna try and go to sleep.
He's a little tired guy. He's a tired little guy.
So now it is going to sorry, 1 second. The archer on the left is going to see his commander lay down on the ground and kind of look.
What are you
and
doing?
look at you guys and look at you guys, and he's just gonna go, "Oh fuck this shit," and he's just gonna run for the doorway.
Oh. Wow.
Just fucking totally out. He can make it. Fuck it. He is not gonna pay enough for this shit.
Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah!
Had it gone a different way, probably would have stayed in what? As it's going, take off. Z, it is your turn.
All right.
What you gonna do, Z?
That changes my plans. Shit.
But
All right,
mind you,
well-
he does run through the door, presumably somewhere else. You don't know where.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna attack this mage on the floor.
A way to hit a man while he's down.
Just gonna stab him.
he gets down, take a nap. Does he do the thing with his hands to take a nap?
He doesn't, but he very much has gathered up his robe and kind of
Don't disturb me.
So anyways, yeah, so you're gonna stab him, so your attack is gonna be with advantage.
Yes.
Nice.
Because he is prone, and he's on the ground.
And also asleep.
Alright, so attack is just proficiency, correct?
Proficiency plus strength or dexterity.
Is it an auto crit if he's asleep?
Ooh. Question.
So
Give me one
I got it.
I actually have to grab something.
Okay. So proficiency plus strength or dexterity.
What weapon is it?
Yeah, which weapon are you using? Short sword?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep, you can use either dex or strength. So for you, I'd probably use dex.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever's higher.
Yes. An arm blade, which is just a short.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's it's one of those
It has,
Assassin's Creed things that
close-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no way.
As parentheses, it's like short sword.
Okay, basically, that's awesome. So yeah, you'd roll to hit and add your proficiency plus your dex mod. So
So I got a
7.
14.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean,
7 and 7. 7 and 7.
what that was with
Agree.
advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one was a 5. So.
Okay.
Okay, so wait, your attack rolls were what?
So with advantage, the highest one I got was 17. Was 14. Sorry, 14.
14.
Yes.
So that hits.
Fuck
And
yeah.
because they're asleep, it is an automatic critical hit.
Nice.
So whatever your attack dice is for whatever weapon you use, you're gonna double it and then add the modifiers.
So it'd be a d6 doubled plus 4, I think, because that's your
I'm
dex
assuming
mod.
you're using daggers.
So D6.
Isn't a
So
short.
is it 2D6 then?
Up to you. Actually, it's up to Zach. You can either roll the d6 once and double the number, or just roll 2d6 and take the total.
I'm fine with either, because really it doesn't make too much of a difference.
Fair.
So you can either roll 2d6s, or you can roll 1d6 and double it. Up to you.
I have all these dice. I'll roll 2D6.
Might as well roll 2d6. Why not?
It's more fun to roll more dice,
Yeah.
let's be honest.
It is.
All right. Well, I got a 9.
Yeah.
Total, obviously.
Yes, 9,
So-
6 and 3. Yeah.
So 9
Yeah,
plus
plus-
4, which is your dex mod.
Okay. So yeah.
Plus
So
proficiency.
13.
Nope, no
13.
proficiency.
No proficiency?
Not on the damage, only on the attack.
Oh, my bad. Yeah,
Oh,
13
okay, so- Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just-
All right. So
Fucking-
Hey, Doug, what did
And
you roll for
ching.
damage before?
Ha!
What?
Doug, what'd you roll for damage with the guiding bolt?
19.
Damn.
Damn, this poor
Smoke
bastard.
that guy.
you just take and you just like lean over this guy and you just fucking stab, like just fucking shank him.
Prison style.
And
Not in my house.
he's like at this point with the slate, what you now see is burning under the skin and stabbing him. Like he's just like bleeding out all the floor. He looks pretty fucking rough.
How is this guy still asleep?
I was gonna say actually after this roll he's going to wake up.
I was gonna say, like,
He
fuck,
kind of like
man.
as now that he has done the command and he got stabbed, he's waking back up.
As the blade enters his body, he might wake
Yeah,
up a
so
little.
he's like
Wake up in Harlem. Ah!
It was the worst dream.
Prone on the floor, prone on the ground, but there's all this stuff with being prone, and he has to do his action and things like that. So, from this, it is going to be Rez.
Rez is far away, but still in the fight. He's
Considering the range of fucking long
sharp.
bow,
He's
yes,
got and he's a
far.
sharpshooter,
It's
so
like-
he's got no problems here. So he's gonna take a shot at actually the other archer, the one over here on the right, that hasn't left yet.
Feet, but,
And it will be a sharpshooter shot. So actually no, bonus action first. He's gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him,
Okay.
Nice.
and then do a sharpshooter shot on that guy.
Sounds good.
Misses with a 7, I'm guessing.
Yeah, misses.
Okay, so second shot will be a sharpshooter shot. And then that one is a 11. Also probably misses.
Okay, yes, it does hit.
Damn it.
Or it does miss.
Damn it, Rez.
But, sorry.
wait, maybe
All right, is he going to do anything else? Or is
I'll
he...
probably have him move to be more central, like on the chairs upstairs, like basically over the doorway. So like 10 feet movement, and then that'll be his turn.
Okay.
Okay.
After that, it's going to be Rogar and Aramil's turn. So whichever one of you decides to go first.
I don't care. You want to go first?
Yeah,
Me too.
I'll go for it. I'm gonna run over
Okay.
to our sleep downed friend, not sleeping anymore. But I'm gonna get right on him and start wailing away with my quarterstaff.
Okay. So attack with advantage,
Okay.
but not auto crit.
All right. First swing is a wait. Hold on. Character sheet. That is a 15 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. I'm going to use Batosai's ability to auto crit to make this a crit. So I'm gonna roll the damage.
what ability? I'm sorry.
My weapon, I can twice a day. I can twice a day. I can make any hit a critical hit.
Damn.
It's
Um,
Oh, so
pretty
if
sick.
you hit, you're gonna treat it.
yeah, if I hit, I can make it a critical. I'm gonna use 7
Very
attack.
cool.
I rolled a 7. I'm gonna use 7 attacker to see if I get an 8. Nope. So 7 doubled is 14 plus 3. So 17 damage on the first.
All right.
Jesus.
So how do you want to put him down?
Right as like basically like he got stabbed by Zirzi,
Yeah, it
right?
goes,
And goes and like clutches the wound, and then he's like staring down at it, and then I just kind of I run up, vault off this table right in front of him, and just come like two-handed down because my quarterstaff has like barbed ends on each side,
does.
and just whack like right across the jaw with like the barbed like pommel of one of the
So
quarterstones.
as you hit, the jaw doesn't break away, but you feel the jaw snap, and it kind of twists, and you see as your Botosai sinks into the flesh right here, and his head just snaps to the side, and you hear a cracking as his vertebrae just shatter.
Nice.
And his head snaps to the side, and he's just completely done.
Poor mage.
he just had a terrible 18 seconds of his life, basically. At the end of his life.
But still.
All right, and then
He died in his sleep.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm still disappointed that we didn't manage to lie our way in. We had it. We had it.
And then behind me, Zach, is this door open over here?
It's closed. The
okay.
Archer did close it behind him.
Okay, then I'm just gonna use my rest of my movement to actually get on this side of the door and like kind of lie in wait behind, like off to the side of it.
Okay.
Ooh, can I hit it with Shatter?
I don't know what Shatter does.
Unlocks
No,
doors.
Shatter's badass.
I remember reading it at one point thinking, wow, this is a crazy spell, but...
I know there's knock. Knock unlocks doors, but it's really loud. But that's another one.
Well, Shatter is damage from being loud, so...
Ah, I see.
Shatter's like thunder damage.
That's good. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Thoughts.
It's like a
So
thunder
Shatter
crack.
A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature within a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw. A failure takes 3d8 thunder damage. On a failed saving, gets pushed 10 feet. Nope,
Jeez.
just kidding. Doesn't get pushed. A creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage. So actually,
Wow.
it may not make sense to hit a door with this.
Okay, and then that'll be Aramil's turn.
Okay. Now it's
Oh,
going to be
in-
the...
I'll just use my Hold on.
Does anyone have a lockpick set?
All right, never mind. I'm good. Done.
Look.
How tall are these table skins, Zach?
They're low.
Gnome size.
2.5 feet.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You can vault over them.
Oh,
Wait, hang on.
perfect.
Technically speaking, a standard table height of 30 inches, about 2.5 feet. No, it's not.
For a gnome?
Huh? No, I'm saying a human, like a real standard table height of 30 inches. So these are like 20 inches.
Okay, so say 2 feet.
Cool.
Okay.
I love you, Zach.
24
Fuck off,
inches.
Maddie.
All right. I want to pull out my greatsword and I want to sprint and like torpedo full body dive across the table and try to kill the guy.
Torpedo full body dive. So are you trying to spin like a torpedo?
Just missed.
Recklessly, just
Give me a second to think about what rolls I need you to do for this. Make an athletics check.
Nice.
Can I help him?
Okay,
Can I like throw him
first
into
make an athletics check.
let's see here. I got a 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Solid.
So now make a strength check.
check? Here's a strength check.
Wait. Quick question. What are you
Yeah.
trying to do with this?
Try to impale the archer with my greatsword by ramming my full body and greatsword into him.
He's trying to see how hard he kills him with.
He's becoming a human torpedo. A dragonborn.
It's kind of like a diving tackle across the table, but with my greatsword in front of
At
me.
the point.
Yeah.
If you can make
So
an
with
entire
finesse.
dragon into a spear and throw it,
Yes.
Pretty much that.
Just make a normal attack roll.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be graceful for
Yeah.
how we kill
That's
him.
what I would do too, Zach. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Just the athletics check and then the attack.
Yeah. Because like he passed the athletics check, right?
Right,
So,
right.
Like he did no disadvantage or anything on the actual attack roll.
I got a,
Exactly.
25.
Yeah.
so hang on.
Nice.
Before you roll for damage, I have a question. So
Yeah.
he passed his athletics check. Does he now get some sort of a bonus to his damage if he hits?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No,
it's
he
pure
just
reflex.
jumped across the table.
I'm just going for
It was
style
flashy.
points.
If
Style
he had
points.
failed the athletics check, I might have made him do a disadvantage or not hit. But since he passed it, like he doesn't get anything more out of being an asshole.
Maybe he
like,
gets Can he give us inspiration? Can we get
gets to look
inspired?
cool. Like, which, by the way, at the end of this, I'm gonna tell you guys about a new roll that I made, which is all about fusion attacks.
Oh gosh.
Mm.
Fusion.
It's
Ha.
a homebrew rule, so we're gonna discuss it.
All right.
What? Yeah.
I'm gonna assume the 25 hit. And that
think I just said
did, I only did like 9 points of damage.
9? I was thinking 9.
That
Rolled,
is only
rolled,
nine.
rolled really low for the damage.
Hit him like in the ankles.
Yep.
So you step forward, and I mean, it's still a great sword. So you like hit this guy, and it leaves a thick gash through his side, and he kind of like falls back, and he pushes back a little bit away from you. With it, so he kind of like stumbles. And since you did it, you're gonna move where he was. And you managed to get back up real quick because you succeeded on your athletics check. But he's gonna like get back up and be like, he's fucking hurting.
I'd like to attack him again. Then. My extra attack.
Do it with disadvantage.
I get recklessly attacking advantage on all my attacks.
Okay, so just roll straight.
Is that well? You roll a message or what's that message?
Got 12.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, just send him in. 12 does not hit.
Okay.
So you take the second swing, and he kind of like lurches backwards, like just kind of scared, but doesn't manage to get out of the way of your sword. So that's it. Are you gonna move anymore, or do a bonus attack?
Well, I did the bonus attack already, so probably just hold on. Where am I at on here? So probably just stay here. Good.
Okay. All right. So that is it for you. The archer is going to be the next, and he is literally just going to start saying, "I'm sorry. Like, please don't hurt me," because he hasn't gotten an attack off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's hoping. So he's going to back up, and he's just going to back into this corner and go, "Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me."
We
He's
won't hurt you.
going to take an attack of opportunity, but he's hoping that you will have mercy on him.
So he yields.
He yields.
He's gonna try to take. I get an attack of opportunity on him.
You can if you want to, yes.
Oh, we're definitely going to do that.
I knew that was coming.
He does not know Rogar. I was like playing it like a normal person, but as soon as I did it, I was like,
True.
no, like he's absolutely gonna die. Like this is not gonna work.
That was the moment he realized he fucked up.
What did he get?
Got 24.
Nice.
What'd you roll for damage?
Zach, check what's that.
That's pretty good. It's not too bad. So that'd be 11.
11.
Yep.
It's the last attack of the round. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
I see the fear in his eyes. I know he's gonna turn around. So I just press the attack and just try to cleave him in two.
All of a sudden, we see an erection form behind that one draw.
Death, taxes, Rogar cleaving things in two.
So, wait a second. What are you trying to do again?
Just overhead slash cleave him two.
The old Rogar 1-2 punch.
Yeah, basic attack.
So, at this point, because he's in the corner, you actually drop to a knee as you're swinging, so you get the full swing as accurately as you can, and it hits him, and it just chops, boom, and lands solid halfway through the skull. There's a sickening as the skull cracks, and like pink matter just kind of slurps down his face.
Yeah.
But he is very obviously dead. So
That's gross as fuck.
Damn it, Rogar, you could have opened the door for us, man.
I mean, maybe we knocked. Don't let us in.
That's so metal.
All right.
We
All right.
did it.
We did.
Fuck yeah,
We
guys.
killed the king. Wait, no, we didn't.
We murdered the shit out of an innocent archer, but
right.
We also,
And a sleeping mage.
Natty, I sent you another message.
yeah,
I don't think
Yeah,
any of us
so-
took HP damage.
Nope.
Hooray.
Nope.
We're
Nope.
good.
Not a single hit. I want you to
Alright.
know that mage is a challenge rating 6.
Yeah. Gotta
Like,
take
him
care of that
by
problem now.
himself should be enough to be a decent challenge to you guys, and you just like fuck this guy. Like that was
Yes.
it.
that was
Yeah,
an
fuck that
amazing
guy.
combination of deception and the command spell. Way to go,
Yes.
team.
That command spell was
Unfortunately-
good. Way to go, man.
Unfortunately, through the curtain, you now hear that archer yelling.
Archer guy.
Now, when you say through the
Rogar,
curtain,
break that
where's
door
the
down.
curtain?
The curtain is the one that's up above the throne.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Who
Okay.
wrote this?
How high up is it?
Probably 20 feet, about the same as the other balcony.
Is it central above the throne, or is it like above
Yeah.
the door? Okay.
It's like directly above the throne.
How
Is-
tall is the throne?
I mean, it's got a little bit of a dais, so it's above everything else, but it's still only maybe 4 feet above everything else on the cushion. Off
Is-
the back, maybe another 3 feet, so maybe 7. So unless
Is-
you can jump 13 feet in the air.
Where's your wings, damn it?
Did we try to open the door yet?
No.
Is
Wait, I'm
Rez
closest
able to
to it.
shoot? What's that?
Oh yeah, can Rez see anything, or is it the curtain blocking all the view?
Make a perception check.
All right.
Also, is Rez able to shoot an arrow at the curtain, through the curtain?
Good. Rez got a 20, not natural.
A 20.
Mhm.
That motherfucker. He does see slight motion and shouting behind that curtain as something moves behind it.
Shoot a
Can you take a
fucking
shot?
arrow
On
there.
this case, because he got a 20, if he wants to take the shot, he can.
He's absolutely taking the shot. Would you let him move his hunter's mark first, or not enough time?
Not enough time.
All right.
Like,
then.
this is very much like, you guys killed these guys, he just sees, like, a slight flash, and he just happens to be ready for it.
Okay.
It's just like,
All right, sharpshooter shot. Oh, that's a 5.
Damn! Like a natural 5, or?
No, like a 5 total.
Oh.
He just, I mean, he tries, he sees it, and he's just like, thunk, but he like lets it a little too fast,
Just
and it just
clatters.
off the balcony. Off the stone balcony.
Okay, all right.
Ah.
Can I try to open the
It
door?
doesn't even make it to a spot.
Under his
Was
breath,
that for-
under his breath, he says, "Darn it."
Can I try to open the door?
Yeah, sure.
Try to open the door.
Side note: what is Rez doing? Everybody else is apparently probably going to be getting close to that door. Side note. Okay, one at a time. Gregor, you go and open the door.
Yay!
Okay. Not gonna check for traps or anything. Just gonna straight through.
No, I didn't say that. Just open the door.
You open the door, so it's fine. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
I mean, you know, it's in the funny tradition of
you open
Bjorn
it.
Gregor.
You open it, and it sure is a staircase.
Sure is.
It's just a fucking staircase. Like, there's not anything special about it. It's just a staircase. It's a spiral staircase. It goes up. You can't see where it goes. You
One
hear,
of the
this,
staircases.
you hear this archer yelling up above you, but that's about it.
I want to tell the group to wait a second. I have an idea.
All right.
What's your idea, Rogar?
I want to. I'm gonna tie a rope around this dead archer and try to jump on the table and then throw his body up on the balcony so we can climb up the rope.
A human grappling hook. That's what we just described.
Yes. Strength check. What does he have to do?
Give me a second. I'm gonna fucking wrap my head around this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to do that. Pull rope out of my pack. Step tied around
Oh
there.
my gosh.
We still have like 350 feet of rope.
Yeah.
Well, we have the rope.
You still have the rope.
That's the fucking problem.
That's not the problem.
I'm gonna look up skill checks. Give me a second.
I gotta figure this out. That's hilarious. Rez is just like looking at like from far away, like, what's going on?
Okay, so first I'm gonna make you're gonna have to do a strength check
Okay.
to
No
just
problem.
see if you can get the body up there.
Easy peasy.
What'd you roll, a 32?
Don't know yet.
Oh, I just jinxed it, didn't I?
I got a strength check, so that'd be not an attack. Would it be like athletics or just strength?
Just strength.
Oh,
Straight
okay,
strength.
18 then.
Okay. You, for the life of you, cannot get the body up over the ledge.
Ah,
What?
nice
You
try.
can't.
How
I
heavy
mean,
is the body?
it's seriously above your head. That's like throwing a body straight up like 8 feet. Like
Well,
that's
not-
just
I mean, I
not
don't
gonna
want-
happen.
I don't want to throw it straight up. I said I wanted to climb up on the table and like angle throw it.
Yeah,
So
even
it's
so,
like arcs.
still.
Okay.
I was assuming that you're trying to get it up if you were standing on the throne trying to get up, because the throne's the highest place.
Oh no,
There's
the
still
table.
there's still
So-
no way.
So it has some arc to it. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. There's just no way.
Wow.
No way.
Actu-
There was no way.
fuck. No, actually, because I told you they can use the fucking gnome throwing table. God damn it.
No.
There's a gnome throwing table?
Yes, there's a gnome throwing
But this
table.
is- wasn't it a
there
human?
gnome throwing table?
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a gnome.
Wasn't it? Oh, it was a gnome archer.
I thought gnomes would be like pretty light. So
They are.
Motherfucker.
Get caught up there.
Give me a
Alright.
second. Let me see if I can find that fucking
I'm so
table.
pissed at you. I can't believe you're actually gonna be able to do this.
I'm so angry right now.
Throw-
I can't even tell you.
Throw the gnomes.
Yes.
Um,
Damn it, where's the gnome throwing table? Does anyone want to try and help me find it? Since I've got all my, like,
Where's it at?
looking to
The internet?
it's homebrew.
Oh, okay. Just Google gnome throwing table.
Yeah.
At Google headquarters, we got a strange uptick in gnome throwing table searches last night. Any ideas?
It's up
Google Home
from
will be
0.
like, I found this.
Of course, it's on fucking Pinterest.
Oh yeah, that's where all the good things are.
All right, gnome throwing. How much?
Hold on.
This is like midget thrower.
Hey, little people.
Sorry, little people thrower. My bad.
Okay,
My
so the average
bad.
height-
That's the
average
offensive
gnome
part.
weight Is 37.5 pounds.
Dang.
So I can throw it 45 feet.
What is your strength?
20.
20. He's a monster.
You. Okay, the second thing. How'd you do it? You get it up there. You just fucking launched that motherfucker. And at this point, it's attached to a rope. I don't know how Galen feels about this.
Okay, this
We're
is
gonna
fucked
deal
up.
with that after.
This is fucked up. Didn't you cut that gnome in half already, like through the head, and now you tied it back together?
His
That
Yes,
said, I
you
just
cut
cut
it
his
in
head
half.
open.
Oh, okay, all right.
Which gnome are you using? Are you using the
You got
mage
a
or are you using?
half.
Well, you before you just said I cut it in the head and it like stopped.
Oh wait,
That's true,
what?
So it doesn't really matter.
I guess if
You
you,
didn't say it
yeah.
was fully in half.
Well, you could use the
Now,
med.
I
You could
don't
have used
know why
the.
you're doing this instead of just climbing the fucking stairs, but we're gonna keep going with it.
All right.
So
Galen makes his way towards the stairs because he is not climbing a rope made of a gnome.
I refuse. Seeing that Rez is gonna make his
Okay.
way towards the
So-
stairs too.
I'm imagining it's like God, what is it called? In track and field, they have the thing where you have the weight on the end of on the end of a wire.
Hammer throw.
Hammer throw. So you basically hammer throw this fucker up there. Just fucking boom. It lands. The second question is make an intelligence check.
I'm following Galen. Aramil is.
Dude.
Zirzi's like, that's fucked up even for me.
So you two have made it about
I got a
5
10.
feet up the stairs. You got a 10.
Yep.
That is not enough to know how to make this thing stick. So as you pull and tug, thinking that it's gonna like get stuck somehow, it just like tumbles down. The body just tumbles down and splats on the ground. Just like a sickening, just like a. Just there's a little bit of blood, just brain matter.
I just,
Pink matter.
I wanna look over to my party and just say, I tried, guys. Guess what?
Is
Come on,
anybody
guy.
still there for this, or is everybody
I'm
else?
halfway up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm following Galen. Gregor and
You two
Zirzi are still around.
I actually wanted to. Yeah, I guess I'm going up the stairs. I was gonna loot the mage, but we can do that later.
No, I mean looting. Like
I'm looting the mage.
I'm looking the
You
mage.
just have that shiny
Make an
medallion.
investigation check.
Zirzi will stay behind and be like, that's fucked up, bro, and like laugh at him.
And laugh.
11. My rolls were so good earlier, but now not so much.
So on the mage, you find a pouch with 11 gold and 12 silver on his waist, as well as. Give me 1 second, and I will tell you.
You said 12 silver?
Sure.
Yeah, 11 gold and 12 silver.
I think you said 12 platinum. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think I did. As well as a potion of healing.
Ooh.
Not minor healing, just a potion of healing. So
Awesome.
cool.
How do I add item?
As well as that amulet that he was touching before, which is like solid gold.
Okay, sorry. On D&D Beyond, how do I add something?
Uh,
Never mind, I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, it's under your
Yeah,
currency's
just
under
write
equipment.
it down and we'll figure it out. Okay.
Yeah. And the solid gold medallion, the mage medallion.
Yeah.
And then-
1 second.
Rez, seeing everybody head for that stairwell, is gonna make his way to the stairwell going down, like to kind of catch up with them, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, once I'm done, I'm gonna go catch up with you.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume that everyone catches up like at the top of the stairwell. Getting
Yeah,
ready
we kinda
the
wait for
next
him.
room. You still hear this archer like yelling. Two of you make a perception check. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna roll to see who actually makes a perception check. D6. Yep. So Zirzi and Aramil make perception checks.
15.
Natural 20! So
Woo!
25.
Nice!
Alright.
So as you are up there, you hear the archer like in the other rooms like yelling, but he seems confused. He's like, "God, is there anyone here?"
Yeah, I think we lost your audio again.
No, I hear him.
No,
I can hear him.
him.
Oh wait, no.
I can hear him.
That's not
It's
it.
like it's. Where are you guys? Is anyone here? There's intruders. And then it kind of like muffled dies away, for some reason.
How far away is he? Can we see him, or we're just hearing this?
You're just hearing this.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second. I gotta take a look and see. Oh God! Fucking damn it!
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry.
So as you guys step out at the top of these stairs, so the stairway keeps going up. You hear his voice coming from the first floor, which is presumably the same floor as the balcony. And it continues going up, or you can enter onto this floor. What are you guys gonna do?
Zach, I'm really sorry. Can you repeat that?
So you can continue going up, or you can enter out onto this floor, which is the same floor as the balcony was.
Looking on this floor, do we see any like doorways or anything like?
Yeah. So there's a door to actually get onto the floor.
Oh, okay.
So from the staircase into the floor.
Yeah.
Can I open the door quietly?
Make a stealth check. I don't know if that's right. Stealth.
11.
Okay, so you open it. It gives like a slight creak, but not very loud. Like quietly, it kind of opens.
Mhm.
As you look onto the floor, you see kind of some finery. The area to the right, which is where that balcony was, and it's mostly just a hallway. There's a door at the end of the hall, and a door to your left, and then just some like a long table where it looks like maybe they system stuff if they're talking from the balcony. Like there's a heavy book there, and candles on the table, but that's about it. The door to your left is slightly open, and that's where you heard the archer from.
Do we think he was headed towards more people, maybe towards the king, or should we keep going upstairs?
I don't think we should keep going upstairs.
All right.
I vote upstairs.
All right.
Upstairs.
I'm just gonna turn around and go back up the stairs then.
Okay.
Hang on. As we go up the stairs, I want to cast. Who's around? Who's on the stairs right now?
I think everybody.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to cast. And there's 6 of us total. Res is here too.
Yeah. So yeah. Yep. 6.
6.
No, 6.
Um. 5. I'm gonna cast Bless as a 3rd level spell
Ooh.
on all of you.
Yeah.
Oh.
So for the next minute, whenever any of you makes an attack roll or a saving throw, add a D4 to the result.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll just book it up the stairs, maybe.
Dope.
So as you guys are heading up the stairs, you proceed to the next landing. You don't hear anything else, but the stairs go up, continue going up. So there's another floor above that. You gonna continue going up, or are you gonna enter onto this floor?
I mean, do we really think the king's like all the way up, guys? Or I don't even know where he would be.
Oh, we're in the tower.
Probably. He's kind of a dick. He's probably watching.
I mean, we can check. I guess it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, let's check this floor.
Might be easy to go from the top down
I agree. I think
to make
we
sure
go
we
to the
reached
top.
all the rooms.
All right, let's keep going up. We'll just keep scaling the stairs until we hear something or until we get to the top.
All right.
So as
going
you
up.
continue going up, you go up actually another 2 floors. So at this point, from the base, you've gone up 1 floor, which is where the archer was, another floor, and then 1 more.
So we're on the 5th floor.
On top of that floor, you actually see a trap door. So the stairs like continue up, and then it ends at like a flat trap door.
Is it closed or open?
It's closed.
Okay.
You don't see any locks or anything on it.
Check for traps.
Rez will check for traps.
We got the max.
The rest is kind of like.
That's a natural one. Rez finds no traps.
All right.
Yeah, so he doesn't find any trap. He looks at it and he's like,
It's fine.
"There's no traps in that. It's fine."
He's so sure he opens it himself.
Actually, that is about the only time that Rez would have opened it himself. So yeah, he opens it. It just opens.
All right.
As it opens up, you guys realize that you kind of look out, and again, just like before, the sounds of battle rush over you. A cold breeze rushes down through across all of you, and so you're actually on the roof of the tower.
Wow. Okay.
As you pop it open, you kind of like step out, and you look around, and there's nothing there. It's a flat roof. You see a large glass piece, a large glass window going to the next floor, and then stone walkways around it that just dead end into stone. That's it.
We should go through the skylight into the next room like for special forces.
First, before we do that, can we see the garden from up here?
Yeah.
What's going on down there?
Excellent. You guys have an excellent vantage point. At this point, you are probably 60, 70 feet up.
Oh wow. Okay.
Above everything. So you're way above the castle walls, the city.
So what's going on down there?
You see this amorphous plant blob. Now it's on fire in various parts of it. As you look, you can still see that there are a multitude of small plant creatures attempting to climb over the walls.
Oh, they haven't gotten past the wall yet.
There's a few that have gone over, but for the most part, they're being held back. The amorphous blob is slamming against the main gate, and make a perception check.
15.
15. As you listen, most of the screaming has died down now, right? It's been a number of minutes. People are no longer panicking and running. It is mostly just the battle that's going on. So you hear screams of pain occasionally as someone gets overtaken and presumably devoured or ripped apart by these plant monsters. But for the most part, it's just that sound of swords slicing into vegetative material, and the occasional thump as the large blob of plants slams against the gate.
Okay.
As you're looking upon this scene, you see one figure that seems to be on a building opposite the palace. Can't make out who it is, but they're just standing there still. And then all of a sudden, you hear a thump and a as metal bends and tears and breaks, and the amorphous blob takes and shoves its way through the hole around the castle. Now it's in the garden, and finally you see the war-bound impaler begin to make its bloodbath. It charges in, crashes, and unlike the amorphous blob, it's not slow. It's not just a creature of mass. It is fast, and it is angry, and it just massacres men around it.
Yes.
There's a number of people swarming it, and it's definitely taking damage. Swords are cutting into it. They're stabbing it. There is plant matter and juice just splattering across the gardens. Everywhere that the material lands, it almost looks like the ground grows brown. but this thing is fighting and it is taking out scores of men in blows. It seems to have no end, and the guards seem to have no end as they pour out of the guard barracks, more and more swarming towards where this is going on. Do you want to continue watching, or are you going to continue on?
Let's find the king.
I think we should go down.
Yeah, down the floor.
Yeah.
The other thing is, it's 11 o'clock for you guys. I'm not sure if you want to end here or keep going.
That too.
That's actually where I was going to probably end it.
Okay.
So,
Good stopping point.
Awesome.
as this is all going down and you guys kind of look at each other, you descend back onto the stairs, and that's where we're going to end. So,
Yay.
yay!
Nice job.
You guys did so good. That went so much better than I
Pretty
was
good.
expecting.
I mean, it's going well so far.
Right?
It's going very well so far. It's very surprising, to be honest with you. There was a lot of times that could have gone really poorly.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep. That was interesting.
That battle went
Yeah.
better than it should have.
Plus 11 deception, huh? Wonder why it went so well.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, something like that.
MBD, no big deal, you know.
Bards around.
Classic bard.
Plus 11. That is unbelievable.
So good.
So anyway, right. I was going to tell you guys about the
Gnome throwing?
stuff.
Oh, fusion.
Oh.
So,
No, bro.
all right. So here's how this is going to go. If you finishing blow on an enemy, and the next person in the initiative line is an ally, you can do a fusion finisher. So basically, I'm going to give you 15 seconds to consult with the next person in the initiative line
Nice.
about what they want to do. If they want to do it and how they want to do it, right? So it's going to be a time. It's going to be, you guys have to come
Oh,
up with
okay.
Oh,
But it's only if the
not
thing's
like-
dying.
presumably, like, it's going, so if you pull off and it's whatever you want, right? It's Rogar decides to fucking throw Galen. It's Aramil takes and jumps off the shield of Gregor. It's Sears takes and makes a terrifying face while Galen slips up and smacks somebody in the back of the head with something. Something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what you do, I'm gonna give you different advantages. So like Aramil decides to do a foothold and Rogar gets tossed 5 feet in the air and comes down and slices somebody halfway through. Guess what? That's gonna cause fear on anybody that sees it. Or
Okay.
if it's going to, if it's something that like Aramil gets thrown and does a triple front flip, like you might get advantage for it. Like I'm gonna come up with
Okay.
something.
So is it?
But if you fail whatever checks I make you make, right?
I see. Just doesn't work.
They get left with 1 HP.
Ah, okay. So if we go for the fusion finisher,
Risky.
we could get
That's the
bonuses.
thing.
But if we
There
don't,
is
it's
a
just like
risk.
I see.
I'll make it I'll make it worth it if you can pull off whatever checks it is. Like, by all means, right?
Okay.
Like,
So
and if you want to do something that's really simple, that's going to be easier to pull off, right? You use the advantage, like what you get from it is not going to be as good. If you do something more complicated, obviously the advantages are going to be better, but there's a higher chance of failure, and depending on the enemy, and that's the other thing too, right? Leaving one of those archers alive for another round, not that big a deal. Leaving the mage around alive for another round
Could be a game changer.
He could
Mm-hmm.
completely obliterate some of you. So like, it's really like, and you don't have much time to figure it out. It's like, do we want to do it or not? Like, and like that's the trick.
Right.
So
Okay.
that just
Cool.
Sweet.
I just thought it was kind of interesting.
I think that's really cool.
And it doesn't make sense to me for you guys to not be able to work together in that way more effectively. So, and I'll tell you if the next person if the next person in line is an ally, and like then tell you when the time starts and whatnot. So,
We
okay.
both have to
That's awesome.
shout using high when we're.
I mean, you can.
I think that's fair.
I think that gives us double advantage. It's only on a finisher, like a killing move.
It's only on a finisher.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be the last finisher of the entire battle.
But just something
obviously.
dying.
But something dies.
Okay. Fair. I like it.
Can we?
Me too.
To tell you the one comment that we got from my friend who's watching, Rogar
Dang.
is a sick bastard with a weak grasp of physics.
Well, it's a
Which
fantasy,
I
right?
appreciate, as much as I appreciate Rogar trying to be creative. So, it's okay.
You know, I think that's a compliment. Perfectly honest.
Yeah, it's fine.
As far as Rogar goes, it's pretty
Good.
tame.
That's pretty tame. He didn't eat anybody, so that's a plus.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Anyways, great session, guys.
Let's end this. I'm gonna end the stream.
Excited to see what happens next time. So.
Thanks,
All right.
that's fucking awesome.